Hi everybody, how are we all doing? Can we be heard? Yes, I can be heard. And you guys, can you be heard? Say some things.
Be heard?
Things.
Some things.
Hello. Good. Okay. Yeah, I see the numbers bopping up and down.
Hello.
So I think we're good. Are you all right?
I like the way CG said hello. Hello. It was funny.
I like to do it like I'm trapped in a cave.
Yeah, of course.
Ow.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Or in fact, trapped in a cave.
Put the echo on the
Okay.
mic, the
Yeah.
echo effect on.
Hello.
Welcome in everyone. Thanks everyone for being here. Hope you're all well. That's the audience, not you guys. I hope you guys are well. It's been a few weeks. It was a wild session, the last one. We'll do a recap in a minute, but first we'll do the standard introductions. Hi, camera's here. Hi, I'm Mo. I'm your Dungeon Daddy for the evening. We are playing the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, which is a D&D pre-made adventure with I was going to say a sprinkling, but it's not. It's more like, a sprinkling, like when somebody like opens up the salt to troll you and then you pour the salt and the whole thing, it's that much of homebrew. So it's not a sprinkling, it's just like an accidental massive porridge of homebrew into the Dungeon of the Mad Mage. So if you're familiar with the adventure but you're like, this wasn't in the adventure, it's because it came out of this brain. And for better or worse, that's what we're running with. This party of wonderful people you see below me are Vagjazzle, and we shall introduce them one by one. We're going to start with Kim. They're going to introduce themselves, tell us what the character is, and give us a fun fact about them. Look at me doing a proper intro today. I remembered. I've got notes in front of me like, remember this, remember this, remember this. And I've remembered to read it. Let's go.
You did a great job. My name is Kim, and I play Marcella. She's a changeling monk, and she's super like bubbly and personable and friendly. But when you first see her, she is just dark and mysterious and black. And Marcella's fun fact for today is that unless having a reason otherwise to change, we're going to put that in there, Mo, she always uses cold for her elemental burst because the feeling of the cold brings her comfort from like home or like the winter sports that she likes and things like that.
I like it. That's good. So I turn off my mic because otherwise you all hear the tapping as I type. Because I'm typing out all your fun facts. It's just like, okay, we don't need everyone to hear the typing. Nice. I like it. Snickle.
Hello, I am Mojam. I play a goblin ranger called Snickle, Bristleback Snickle, who loves and hates everything green and planty themed. We already know that he has 4 children, but like one fun fact from him is he kind of developed his sleight of hand skill through a technique he had to apply during taking care of his 4 children. I'm going to say they're quadruplets just for the fun of it, so it was tough putting them to sleep. And they would only sleep by holding like a hand, like one of their fingers had to be holding Snickle's hands to fall asleep every night. So, he had like one hand in each and 2 toes as well. And the only way he could free himself to go to his own bed after that is to like sleight of hand or like do the switcheroo of the hands to a plant leaf that he always keeps around. So he had to like switch the hands and like be sneaky about it to free himself.
Okay, I'm going to write this out. So just give me a second. There's a lot here. So just give me a second. So you can talk about anything else you like just for a minute.
That is so.
Can we talk about the rave that
vegetarian.
Snickles got going?
What's that?
Can we talk about the rave that you've got going?
Have I got a delay? Oh, I need to fix mine.
No.
Light.
The light in
Rave.
your background.
Oh yeah, sorry. And I also have a light I need to change. That's just flickering. Apologies for. Yeah.
Okay, I think I've got enough. Shasta.
I'm Shasta. I play Thundara Stoneheart, a Goliath barbarian who loves all things pink and girly and frilly and beautiful and luxurious. And my fun fact is that if Thundara wore a bra, she would be a size 48J. But she's so beefy and muscular that those puppies need no support. They aren't going anywhere.
Love it.
Is it Marcella's cold spells helping out?
You say this, right? I had a very similar situation with my Goliath monk in my Tuesday game, because we were talking about how the weather was getting really cold, but I'm like, well, I'm from the Icewind Dales, like I don't feel the cold. So I'm literally like wearing nothing, but the DM was like, okay, I'm gonna add some flavor to this. He's like, no, you don't feel the cold, but your nipples are like rocks. They're like standing on edge as the weather starts to get colder. To the point now where like the rest of the party are like worried, and they're like giving me warm things to cover them. They're like, geez, put them away, Caden. Like, what are you doing? So yeah, I've had to like put some furs on now just to make everybody else happy, just make them uncomfortable. Anyway,
Are you a Goliath monk?
I am a Goliath monk. Yeah, I'll you know what? If you want to, I'll give you.
Baby kid.
So the thing is, this Caden Stormfist is a character I wrote up years ago. We're going on a tangent now, but this is still D&D related. But what was interesting about Caden's backstory is that Caden was raised in the Icewind Dales, and as a child, this group of bandits, they came in and they like decimated his village. They kidnapped all the children, and then they like brainwashed them, indoctrinated them into the tribe to then turn them into killers themselves. And so Caden then spent the next 30 years kind of like rising through the ranks of this bandit group, becoming a barbarian, a trained barbarian, and just like a ruthless murderer. And they would go village to village and just massacre all the villages. And then one day they went back to his home village, which he didn't know because he was so young when they took him away. But as that happened and they were killing people, his mother came up to him and was like, I know your face. And he was like, who the hell are you? And he recognized her then, right? In her eyes, he could see. And then one of his tribe killed her, like right in front of him. And he freaked out. He went absolutely, like he like flipped a switch. He went crazy. He killed his entire raiding party, and then ran away to like a monastery, where then like to a temple where he then like retrained as a monk and now refuses to kill. So he can only use non-lethal attacks. But worse than that, if he witnesses any death at all, he has to roll a wisdom saving throw. Otherwise, he goes into a catatonic state and suffers like crazy PTSD. So in the party, it's great because he's always like, everybody be peaceful, everybody be calm, like don't kill anybody, like blah. And then you've got the rogue like assassinating people, but everyone's trying to hide like the fact that no, he's just sleeping, and then they have to try and trick Caden to actually, otherwise he'll just go. So anyway, that's a massive tangent on that. We'll come back to the the actual game now. Sorry. Next on my list is Welvrin. Derek.
Hello, I am Dirk. I play Welvrin, a Drow warlock, and my fun fact is that before Welvrin got connected with this party, he would spend about 10 minutes every morning practicing his entrance, and to be theatrical, and he'd practice one-liners in the mirror to make sure that he was adequately intimidating his enemies.
I love that. I'm just going to type this, you'll be able to hear it. I'm sorry. I'm really expecting to hear some of these intimidating one-liners now, just so you know.
Write a whole book of these favorite fun facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then
with a
finally...
shovel.
I have a book of kelp wisdom, so you need a book of
You do.
intimidating
you do need a book of
one-liners.
intimidating one-liners. I expect it for next time.
Yeah.
CG.
Hello, I am CG and I play Zehas, a water genasi druid who, like a sad fish, is blue and scaly. My fun fact is there is an area in Faerun called Vassa. It's quite a wild area. and Zehas can transform into many creatures over the years of becoming a druid, but the dwarves that he lived with told him of a particularly fabled creature that he would love to be able to transform into, called the Varsalian mammoth moose. And it's his goal to try and find that.
Okay.
Okay.
I love it.
Does he have an image of what, like did he get description, like a description of what it looks like?
I don't know, Shasta,
Shasta
does he
has-
have an image?
Yeah, yeah, he does.
Just-
I sure as shit do.
Amazing. So while you're doing that, someone's like, who's the doggo? The doggo, this is Zehas in dog form. Oh, amazing.
Oh, that's cool.
I love that moose. Okay, that's your job now, to find that Vassarian mammoth moose. No, this is Stevie. Stevie's my dog, who's in all streams. Yes, Stevie, we're talking about you. Good girl. All right, so very quickly, I have a recap from Session Keeper, so I'll read that out to you. This is what happened in the last session. The party is swiftly ambushed and captured by drow forces. A chaotic escape attempt ensues in a chimera's lair where Zehas wild shapes to evade capture, Thundara uses her giant form to resist, and Marcy creates magical light. Despite their efforts, they are ultimately imprisoned. Meanwhile, Welvin is taken for a private audience with the drow matriarch Trissa. Welvin, in this tense negotiation, he is coerced into her service for the night, and tasked with eliminating a nearby hobgoblin legion in exchange for his friends' lives. During their captivity, Marcy privately communes with the voice of her deceased husband Gorn, who further isolates her by warning her against trusting her companions. After a long rest, the party is released, but not freed, as they are now forced to undertake Trissa's deadly assignment, all while aware that they are being constantly watched by her spider spies. Okay, so where were we at? You had just walked down out of the drow headquarters of this part of the dungeon, going down, heading south through roughly hewn tunnels. You came to a point where there was sound of water coming to from your left-hand side, so coming from the east. There was the sound of water running. You noticed that around you there were spiders. As you kept going, though, you saw that as you were getting closer to the hobgoblin domain, the spiders basically disappeared. The number of webs and everything got less and less the further you traveled. So now you're at this point where you get to choose where you head next, right? I think you were approaching a door, is that correct? Or you were going to see what was
in the tunnel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, so now you were deciding where to go.
We kind of pitched up somewhere safe to talk, didn't we? Or are we still talking?
Yes, you were. So when we last left you, you were deciding what to do. And I believe Welvin was saying we should get this assignment done and not detour. And I think that's kind of where you were.
If we're somewhere safe to talk, then I'm gonna go up to Welvin and be like, "Are you okay? Did they hurt you? Did you harm you? Do you need any healing?" And I'm gonna kind of examine and say, "It looks like you maybe have a bite mark on your neck. Does that need healing?"
I am.
Are they vampires? It's not more vampires in disguise, is it?
Yeah, this is actually vampires disguised as drow.
I've never seen a drow blush before.
Yeah, do I just turn a deeper shade of blue, or?
I mean, let's say you can. That sounds wonderful. Or maybe
Yeah.
like purple.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm healthy, thank you. And I just one quick note, and this is a little off topic. You said spider spies. Spider was right there, and
I know.
Kinda... Okay, I just want to make you aware of that.
No, I was aware. I was just reading. I was reading off of the notes.
Okay. I think we should go west.
Mm-hmm.
Southwest. Yep, west. No. Yes.
West is the direction that you need to head in to get to Azroc's.
And south was the running water, right?
East is the running water.
East is the running water. Okay. So yeah, I think we should go west.
Does anybody else have any thoughts, any input?
Did Spider Lady say if there was anything that we need to like look out for on the way? Did she give us a map? Anything helpful at all? Or is she, again, another useless person that we have met on this godforsaken level?
No, we did not get a map. We are
Shame. I just
going
learned how
to
to read.
encounter. We are going to encounter some enemies that we need to take care of.
Are those rope marks on your wrist? Are you sure you don't need healing? Were you tied up?
Why are you walking like that?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Drow business. Don't worry about it.
So, what kind of enemies are we looking for again? For the assignment?
I'm gonna grab the mirror from Thundara and just show it to Snickle.
What did I see in the mirror? I forgot. Oh,
Goblins. Yeah, you. Yeah. So
enemy.
you are heading into goblin / hobgoblin territory. This is the Legion of Azroc, who is the leader of the hobgoblin faction down here, which is fighting against the drow for control of this area that you have been going through. If you remember, Callie found on the wall various marks indicating a constant turf war between these two parties. Teresa informed Welvrin that recently they discovered that the Legion of Azroc had been somewhat weakened, and they believe that their leader to either be injured or has disappeared, or we don't know what's going on, but basically their forces have withdrawn and they're not fighting back. So the drow took tactical advantage of the situation and came in and took control of that whole area above you that you see. But the actual headquarters of the Legion of Azroc are to the west. This whole place, right? So just so you know a little bit of the background information, this whole area, this massive, everything that you've seen so far, where you first entered in that door, that very first time when you went to that door, it was shut and there was a drow there, and then there were the 4 guards. That was the entrance to their temple. And that temple would eventually lead to the area that you are in. And then this area and the area that you want to go to were all connected as one huge underground city, which was originally dwarven. And it has now sort of suffered over the time. The dwarves have gone because the drow came in and killed them all. And then the goblins came down. And then there's been this constant war between the drow and the hobgoblins to take control of this area. Where other forces or other players sort of are in this moment in time, like where's the owner of the dungeon seeing all of this? You have no idea, right? As far as you know, like this is basically what's going on. in this area, but you also know that there is another place on this level that is reachable through water, and that is this huge kind of it's like a market city, right, that we've spoken about before, where there is like, they've got shops there, they've got, you know, food, they've got place to sleep. It seems to be kind of a safe haven type area for everyone who kind of lives underground. But that is another area for you to get to. It can be reached by boat. You know this already, which is why you were looking for signs of water before. You were also looking for an escape for the owlbears from above, but now you're tasked with this mission. So yes, heading west, you would now leave this kind of area of the city into the next area of the city where the hobgoblins are. So now, because you are reaching the borders of the drow land, as it were, which is why there's no more spider webs, which is why the spiders have withdrawn, you're now getting out of drow territory into hobgoblin territory. Cool?
You know what would be
Question,
sick,
Mo.
Mo?
Tell
Is
me.
If we had all of this like in a graphic format.
Imagine.
And like, you know, we could see where we'd been and
With lines.
It would be so good. It would be so amazing if you could just have this
it
information.
really would. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Mo, like I've seen like what hobgoblins look like, but like, is there like species familiarity with goblin and hobgoblin?
yeah,
Like, are
yeah.
they part of the same family?
Yeah. So,
How do hobgoblins become? Are they like a mixed race? How's that work?
no, I think they. Hold on a second. Should we find out? I mean, I can tell you the exact thing, but
Because
if
they're
we can
taller,
find
right?
it.
They're just like tall,
Slightly taller.
slightly taller. Okay. So shorter than humans.
Yeah. Still smaller than humans.
What?
So they are more like goblins, I think, but stronger. I think they're still classed as medium though, so they're not small. I think if I remember correct, I'm just trying to check it up now, but I think they're like a mix of human and goblin.
Right.
So you know how you get like half elves, right? So you got like half goblin, kind of goblin. I would say I would say probably the closest, because they're slightly bigger and stronger. I would be like orc Urukai. Right, that's where I would go. Goblin, hobgoblin.
What?
Lord of the Rings reference.
Okay.
Cool. All right.
I know everything about that movie.
So,
They
but they
speak
work.
goblin, I guess, right?
So they work together, and the Legion of Azrock is made up of both goblins and hobgoblins.
Every time you say Azrock, I just remember the old graphics cards we used to have. It was a brand.
It still is.
It
Still is.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go
Okay.
to my family.
So is this everyone in agreement? We're heading west. Thundara,
Works for me.
Marcy.
Sounds good.
Okay. So, as you
Long rested and all that jazz.
Yeah, you've done your long rest and everything, so make sure you knock those off. So as you kind of head south down this tunnel, the path ends after about 30 or 40 feet, then takes a right. Obviously, it's all dark in here, so I'm assuming torches are lit for
I still
whoever
have
needs
dark
them.
vision
You've got the dark
because I
vision.
cast it.
Yeah,
I was
Welvin can
told
see.
not to light torches,
yeah.
and
So
I was being led through
yeah,
by holding hands.
yes, because you were in the
Ratatouilleing Thundara.
because
Yeah, I'm being led.
because you were in the drow area, you're now no longer in the drow area, so it won't look. No one's going to be judging you now if you have a torch up. But obviously, having a torch alerts others to your presence as well. So you play it how you want. I don't really mind, but just let me know if it's on or off, or if you're being
Now-
led by hand or whatever.
Now, from last session, I started using my one ability of having like my little fireflies.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be stationary. If I have like my hand out as if I'm holding a torch, but it's not a torch, it's my fireflies, and if I have it like holding in my hand, can I use that as my light and just be cool? And it's stationary with me, like
I see what you mean.
I just want to be cool, Mo.
You just want to be cool.
Like, I don't want to use a torch. I want to use my fireflies now.
Yeah. I would probably say that if you could cast them on an object you can pick up and move around, then that would be acceptable.
I need a lantern.
Yeah.
I
Or
have a
or
goal
similar.
to find a lantern. Yeah,
Why
something
do you put the
to...
torch out and then put your
Do
fireflies on
we
the torch?
do we not have a lantern in our explorers pack?
You probably will have a lantern in your explorer's kit, yes. If you have an adventuring pack, oh yeah, if you have an adventuring pack, I'd say you probably have a lantern in there. And if you don't, you might as well put one in
No,
because
I
it makes
don't.
sense to have one anyway. But yeah, I mean, by the time you're getting, apparently by the time you're getting a lantern to put your magical fire in, you could just light an actual lantern.
It's less
No!
cool. Where
It's
you're
not as
just
cool.
standing.
But
Yeah, all this-
you're saying that I don't have a lantern.
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying,
have a
I'm, not,
lantern
I'm
of
saying,
mine, I mean.
I'm saying you do. It's fine. It's fine. What I'm getting is I'm getting those vibes. You know, of content creators, they have those little microphones, but then every time you see them, they put them in something else. So one time they'll be holding a bottle of water and be like, the microphone will be in that, and then next time they're like holding, I don't know, some fidget toy, and the microphone will be in that. They just don't want to put it in a normal thing. So Master's like, I just want to be cool. I want to light my fire in something else. So it's like, what can I have? What can I use? What can look cool? Whatever you. Why don't you take one of Thundara's gems and light it on that, and then you just hold that up? Although it's a 5 foot square,
hold
isn't
it
it? It's a
up with
5
what?
foot.
Yeah, hold it up. I'm just holding a gem up in the air.
I don't
Is
know.
it like the light spell? I don't know what it is you're casting.
No,
'cause
it's
you could
it's
just do it
actually
on your
just
stuff.
fire. It's just fire.
Oh,
but you can shape it. You can shape it as anything you want.
What is it called?
It's
spell?
Elementalism.
yeah, elementalism. It's like a monk thing.
Well, your staff is
Yeah.
magical, so fire wouldn't damage it.
True. You could put it on your staff and you could be like Gandalf, but with fireflies floating above the top. Do you want to do that?
Cool. Okay, I like
Who the
this
fuck
one.
is Gandalf?
I will.
That
they
guy
will
from Harry
be
Potter.
Hovering around the top of my
I
staff.
love him.
Okay.
My-
You know what? I will allow this. It's a bit unorthodox, but why not? Let's do it.
Now,
Just for fun.
when Marcy does that and we have color, and because dark vision is kind of black and white,
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, oh my god, you have blood all over your shirt. It's some sort of red. Oh, it's maybe not blood. Some sort of waxy substance.
What?
Jesus. I'm gonna go invisible and walk ahead.
Oh, there's a floating waxy thing.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Now you're invisible. I can't do the massive handprint you've got on your backside.
I mean, he's not naked. Right. I mean, I'm pretty sure Welvin would probably look like that, given what Triss is like. But yes, Welvin goes invisible and goes ahead. As you get down to this path now, you can see the corridor takes turn to the right, so west basically, and walking maybe only about 30 or 40 feet, you can see it goes ahead. From what you can see, it kind of like it kind of twists and turns further up. But this little section here that you've just come across, this kind of turning in the corridor, this is really nicely put together again. This is like enforced walls, properly hewn out, you know, not just like yeah, you know, smashed out. It looks really cool. And there is a door on your left hand side, so south facing door. The door is shut, but there doesn't appear to be kind of any lock mechanism or anything on it, but there is a handle.
Can we glean what kind of door? Is it dwarven, drow?
Do you want to? Well, you've got you know about some stuff. Can you roll a history with advantage for me?
13.
Yeah, 13 is fine. This door, like most of the other things in this area, are dwarven. What you can, on a 13, you recognize that the patterns or the design on this door are similar in style and workmanship to the rest of this area. So yeah, it's very clear to you that this door leads into more dwarven stuff, or it was at least made by dwarves, much like the rest of this area. So it's a kind of part of it. It's not been added later on.
Do we hear anything coming through the door?
You roll a perception for me.
Is 13.
13. I guess you've put your ear to the door. There is no sound. No, I would say, yeah, absolutely no sound at all coming from the other side of the door.
Then I would like to go in.
Okay, so this door does open. You use the handle. The door kind of swings open. It's very heavy. You can see it's the wood that has been used is extremely thick. Sorry, and it would anyway block out any sounds. But even as you open the door, you still don't kind of hear anything. What you see before you is an entranceway. It's about 30 feet before another door, right? So it's kind of like an entrance hallway. And in this entrance hallway, there is fallen blocks, right? It's the best I can put it. Giant blocks, about 4 feet big. As you look up, you can see, they've clearly fallen from the ceiling on the floor around you in different positions. Under one of the blocks, you notice there's a dead goblin body. Now, the fact that you're able to recognize that it's a goblin means that it hasn't fully decomposed and it's not a skeleton. So there's still some kind of element of goblin on it. But it's dead and lying there. Guess kind of just smushed under this giant brick, this stone block. You can make out its legs from underneath.
Okay, so it got like its upper half is squished.
Yeah, the upper half is squished. You can see the legs just sticking out the bottom.
Same Shasta.
The what? Sorry. Yeah, Wizard of Oz. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, straight tights and everything.
Yeah. Definitely.
Does it look like there's been people traveling through the area?
Do you want to roll investigation for me?
Sure. 17.
So as you look around, it is, I would say, evident that sort of there have been creatures coming in like through here. What else you find is that where the goblin's feet lie, there is a pressure trap that they had triggered, which caused this block to fall from the ceiling. You discern that trap is now disarmed. It's been used. It hasn't been reset yet. You don't see any other, on the 17, you don't find any other signs of traps on the floor in the room.
I'll relay that to the group. Yeah. I'll relay that to the group.
Okay.
Nickel, do you trust that there's no traps on the ground?
I could look for it if you want.
Welvern has proven a few times. Don't know if you guys all remember this. But he misses some stuff.
Is this like a room that's like
It's
just
literally
dead end room, or like does it
no,
lead
no, no.
somewhere
So
else?
what we're talking about is it's 10 feet wide, 30 feet long. The ceiling is 10 foot high. It's just the corridor that leads to another door. So it's kind of like a
And
hallway.
is this rubble on the whole area, or like some part of that room?
So there's a couple of stones that have fallen down, a couple of blocks. Your path isn't blocked. You can walk around them, right? That's no problem.
But like there's space for another trap in there potentially.
I mean, you can look. I mean, Welvin has investigated, didn't find
He's
anything, but
investigating. Right?
yeah, but there's no reason why you can't. If you want to also take a look, there's no reason why you can't.
I trust him. He's invisible.
Yeah,
Right.
true.
The most trustworthy people are invisible.
Can I
He must be good
yeah.
at hiding. Therefore,
can I scan the ceiling to see if there are any precarious looking blocks?
Yeah, sure. You just want to do. Are you going up? Like, do you want to poke it and investigate, or do you just want to look?
I just want to look.
Okay, so just give me a straight perception. Go straight up perception. Let's see what you see.
10.
Nothing really kind of stands out to you. You don't really see anything that looks like it's about to fall.
Can I also just kind of
Let's-
do a general perception as like while walking in?
Do you want to focus on anything in particular, or are you just looking around the walls and stuff?
I guess just looking around at the walls and stuff, like looking for danger traps, sounds, seeing if I see anyone type of a thing.
Okay, yeah. Give me a perception. Let's see what you get, and then we'll see what you see.
Oh,
Like,
roll
don't-
that. Can I like just head to the dwarf and like check, not dwarf, the goblin, and like check for pockets or anything in there?
Yeah, can you go? I mean, you can't get to the pockets, but you can go up to the goblin and investigate. You can roll investigation for me on the goblin, and see what you find.
Do you do me first or Shast?
Whoever, I don't mind. You can both roll, and
I
I'll
rolled an
then
18.
18. Cool.
9 for me. So.
Yeah.
9. Yeah, Snickle, you don't really glean any other information really. You can't move the stone. You're not strong enough. And you just the goblin legs, like you can't really access their pockets or anything. You can see the legs are like, yeah, I mean the top part is all been completely smushed, and it's just the legs. Everything else is probably flat underneath. But yeah,
I'll
it's
steal
like-
his shoes and put it in my backpack then.
okay, absolutely.
Yeah.
You take the ruby red slippers. But canon now, they are ruby red shoes.
Red.
I'm gonna just kind of poke the ground in front of me as I, advance towards the door.
Yeah,
And I'm
that's
still
fine.
invisible.
Okay. Thundara, on an 18, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary on the walls. You don't see anything kind of on the ceilings, but your eye is drawn to the ground beside the goblin, where the stone had dropped onto the goblin and smushed. You see something very odd. Obviously, there's goblin blood there, which you expect to see, but there is something there that you do not expect to see. Some other kind of viscousy liquid mixed in with the goblin blood.
I would like to investigate it further.
Lift
Okay.
the block. You're our strongest person.
Oh yeah, you could
Yeah,
actually. You
lift
could
the
try.
block.
Yeah, you can lift the block. Do you want to give me a strength check? Just straight up strength, and let's see if anybody wants to help
Guidance.
Thundara. You can give guidance to strength. Is there anybody want to help Thundara? We can do it as a group check.
How does
As a
guidance work again?
what?
How does guidance work again? Is that
You get a
advantage or is that
D4
plus?
extra.
You get a D4 and add it to
D4.
the roll.
I can help. Eric, pick it
I
up
would say
here.
probably it would have to be someone who's mildly strong.
I'm strong.
Are you?
I'm no. 14 strength is
Oh,
not
okay.
that
No,
bad.
that's pretty good. Yeah, you could help. Yeah,
You
why
have
don't
better
you?
strength than I do.
Yeah, go ahead and help.
What do I do?
Just roll a
gosh,
strength
you can't get
and add your strength modifier. Yeah, D20 and strength modifier.
I got an 18.
Just an
18?
8.
Just
Or
an
actually, no,
8.
11.
11. Okay. So I think the both of you together, Thundara basically picks up most of it. Snickle's holding it, and as Thundara lifts the block, Snickle's kind of like in the air with it. hanging on as the block lifts up. It's like
Making it harder.
yeah. I didn't know I could fly. This is amazing.
Doing it for my own strength.
You move the block off of the goblin body. Now what you see is an absolute disgusting kind of mess. This is like fully squashed, flattened body, expanded out. There is guts mixed in with blood and viscera, and it's like horrible. Crunched bones kind of underneath. The clothes are there, but they're all soaked in blood and this kind of viscous material. You went to investigate. You did a really good perception check. Would you like to investigate that body for me, Thundara, with advantage?
Sure. God, it's advantage. Investigation. 30. Sorry, my brain broke because it's Dex and Intelligence. That I
Yeah.
flipped. Sorry. So that's +1. So it's a 20, dirty 20.
Oh, nice. So you go into this body, kind of look around. You're investigating carefully, obviously. And what you notice now is something that you're like, well, hold on a second. Wait. That suddenly you're reminded of something that you saw just like yesterday as you were exploring. It's the remnants of, I guess, spider egg sac that had been squished, the eggs destroyed. This goblin had been infected, had spider eggs planted inside it. But they never made it to hatching because he died.
Okay, well now we know how to take care of the egg sacs.
Squish him, kill the person.
Does Thundara sit on us?
You wish.
It's like, I can, but you have to pay.
Does this goblin have any eyes left, or is it like just blood?
From the position, again, on that dirty 20, from the position that the goblin is in, with the legs, the way the legs were sticking out, it looked as though the goblin was heading towards the second door, right? So they weren't exiting, they were trying to get in. And that's where they activated the trap, and then bam, got squished. Now, so it's basically face down. So, and anything that was there is completely squashed. It's like, it's a real bloody mess in there. But, there are some disgusting clothes. I think he's dead.
Did you do a health check?
I'm gonna come in and do shape water on some water from my flask and power wash simulator the blood.
Nice. Where's it going?
Just to the sides, I guess. There's no drainage. So.
Yeah, I don't think there's much drainage, but there are people all around you. Have you ever used the pressure washer? Can everyone give me a dexterity saving throw?
I'm shaping water. I'm guiding exactly where every piece of water is going.
Well, you said you're going to power wash it, so I'm just like, it's going to hit the ground and it's going to splat. So I just want a dexterity saving throw. I just want to see who gets splattered by how much blood and guts.
14.
I got a 23.
17.
8.
8, and you?
Why?
And you, Zahas?
Why?
I feel like I always roll so well until it comes to me getting covered in disgusting
Yes,
news.
always.
What the fuck?
Yeah. 4. So yeah, I mean, it's absolutely. It makes complete sense because right near the body, right now, we have Zahas and we have Thundara. Thundara's investigating the body. Zahas just starts cleaning up. The water pressure hitting the stone floor then like splats back. Marcy just like moves out the way. Snickle's already on top of Thundara. Doesn't affect. Welverin's already at the other door. He is just like going up to the other door. But Thundara, the boots with the fur, poof, they get covered in this icky spider
They're
goopy
rubber
blood.
They're rubber boots.
Oh yes, your rubber boots. Yes, that's true. Yes, and then they get covered by.
Oh, that's convenient for this.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, it won't make a
just
difference.
wash this
Zahas is
both
just
off.
gonna, he's gonna shake water all off.
I look. I do the slow turnaround at Zahas and go.
Oh, I'm
"For
sorry.
what?"
Did I get you a little? My bad. You're fine.
With water.
There you go.
Plants need it.
Clean. Oh yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
true.
And I continue digging through the the bones and such.
Yeah, now it's all clean. So you again, I mean, you're not really going to find anything.
I'm following Welvern
So-
down.
Yeah, to the other door.
So that goo, that viscous goo, was the spider sack.
Yeah,
Goo?
yeah,
Okay, just making sure I have that right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I follow down. And can we just kind of be aware of more traps as we go?
Yeah, I think you've fully investigated this room, all of you together. You can safely assume that there are no other traps left in this room. But you get to the other door. Well, then this door is a stone door, right? Just looking at it, you can see it's a very, very likely to be an extremely thick stone door. Around the door, there are carvings of different dwarves. But you can see it's pretty old, like the faces are chipped away, the beards are chipped away. Time's, taken its toll on this place. But still, despite that, the stone is solid. The door is, looking absolutely fine. There's no handle. There's no chain. There's nothing here that would indicate a way in to open this particular door. Hi everybody, thanks for the raid. We're just in the middle of D&D, so feel free to join us, and if you need to raid and run, that's good. But thanks so much, Bambi, for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. But yes, we'll carry on, but feel free to say hi in chat. So what do we do?
Push that fucker.
Okay,
Can
so
we tell which way it's hinged?
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
you can't. There's no indication of anything on the door.
I attempt to help push.
Okay, so
I would like to push.
yeah, all of you can roll strength for me.
Oh, I don't even
Great,
try.
my best
strength is
stat.
noodle arm.
Okay.
I believe I'm very strong now, so
Oh well, you are strong, but
I
yes,
rolled
yes,
a
you believe
3,
you're
so I
even
ended up
stronger.
with it too.
Yeah.
but I
A
rolled an 8.
19.
Okay. So you all
got an 8.
together, it's fine. So you all together try and push this door. It doesn't budge. It's not making even the slightest bit of movement.
Well, we tried. I guess we shall. go back to-
Whilst, because
uh,
I didn't help with the pushing. Whilst I'm doing that, as we tried, let's go, and see if there's a mechanism anywhere around the door. Something.
Yeah. Do you wanna investigate for me?
Did Zahas tell us that tell us to look, or is he just looking?
He's looking.
That's my second natural one. I am not doing
Wow.
digital dice anymore.
No, just go to old school dice, mate. No,
I only do
nothing.
it because it's on the stream.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still, you can still like.
Those guys.
Yeah, man. Oh no, you don't see anything. Absolutely nothing around the door. No mechanism. No clue as to what might be going on here.
I'll just blast.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh gosh.
Can you? Yeah, roll it for me.
Yep.
Are we near the door?
The
Should we back
first
away from the
one
door?
It's
is
okay.
a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 to hit. Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah, next one's a natural 1. Oh wait, so an 8. And then for damage we've got a 13 on the one that hits, and then I'm assuming the other one doesn't hit.
Yeah, no, the other one doesn't hit. The 13, the one that hits the door, right? You see like dust and little sort of like bits of stone crumble down. The door actually moves a little bit, but still holds.
Do you want to try giving this another go? It clearly moves.
And also, sorry, you can also see on the stone itself sort of impact of damage, right? You can see the impact of the Eldritch Blast has actually defaced the stone.
I could try something a little stronger, but it would be very loud.
Louder than this?
Much louder than this.
Louder than this. For Christmas.
For what?
Christmas?
Christmas.
Christmas.
Well, you guys don't have Christmas?
You cut out at the beginning.
You guys don't have Christmas where you're from?
Only Thundara
Not
does.
so
In the
many
Icewind
familiar.
Dales, it's always Christmas there.
Yeah, it's always Christmas.
What do you want to do?
Could this door collapse if we blow it up by any chance?
Do you want to do an investigation on the door, Snickle?
I know a lot about doors. Dwarven doors. Investigation is just a 12.
It's a 12, but on a 12, like from what you saw before and what you're seeing now, what Welvrin is doing could work. It looks
Good.
weaker.
Do it. You can do that forever, right?
Yep, another.
Another. So we'll assume for the sake of, you know, moving things along, that you just keep Eldritch blasting it until it does actually blow open. The door does sort of smash and crumble and fall apart before you.
I would like to say, however long that took is, I would have liked to have taken out my flute and been playing for that amount of time.
Of course.
And I've taken out my Celt book and I'm
All I
just
want for Christmas.
making notes.
Yeah. Just repeat on repeat. All I want for Christmas.
Yeah.
Amazing. So
It's catchy.
this
Right?
A little interrupted by the constant boom, but you know,
To the beat.
maybe maybe if you could try and make it a beat.
I think if we add a lute, we could really turn this into something.
I have a loot.
I have a flute.
I have
Do
my
you-
voice.
Guys. Are we doing this?
so you're doing are you gonna perform? You whilst Welvrin's
Celebrate
smashing
the
down the door, do you
door
guys
open?
wanna see how you work together on this?
Yeah,
Just,
sure.
everyone give me
I
a
join
performance check.
along.
We'll do a group performance check. Everyone who's playing or singing or
I'm gonna
drumming.
suck and ruin your thing.
I'm
Performance.
singing.
-1 performance.
I got a 19.
13.
Natural 20 for 24, so my beats were perfect.
16 on the panpipes.
23.
23. And what was yours, CG?
16 on the panpipes.
Oh my god. Okay. So I mean, like, this is probably like the ultimate. Like, this is a great group. Like, you've just come together, no rehearsal, right? Absolutely nothing. You've got this beat going, and Thundara's like, I can work with this, right? Takes up the flute. Zehas joins. Zehas and Thundara already have like a little bit of performance rapport going on. You know, they've jammed together before. So Zehas like picks up this. It's like, yeah, I know Thundara knows those 4 chords. I will join in on those 4 chords as well. So it's like comes in.
All I need. It's all you need.
It's all you need. And then we got Snickle, joining in with the panpipes, giving a little bit of melody on the top. But then the absolute killer at the end is Marcy coming in, like Mariah, and just like singing over the top. And what a beautiful sound that this was. It was so good, in fact. So good. See, this is not all without reason. As you blast open the door, there is a giant... It's called a big Zorn. It's a huge creature who was asleep in the middle of the room, but was awoken by the sound of the door breaking open. However, the sound of your melody, of your music, has sent it back into a drowsy state. What you do now will depend whether he goes back to sleep or awakens to attack you.
Guys, are we Christmas?
And it gives us all inspiration.
So, do we see this?
You see it as you smash open the door. You see this creature stand up, and then all of a sudden feel very drowsy as you are singing.
Maybe we bring the tempo down a bit, nursery rhyme style.
I'm just gonna start like jumping on my thighs because
Okay, so now all of you give me another performance check, but because your last one was so good, let's go with advantage.
Advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wasting my natural 20s on this.
16.
Natural 20. I was just going to say. I
yeah.
got a natural 20.
Okay, so we got two nat 20s, a 16,
22.
22,
14.
40. I mean, guys, this is amazing. You instantly just like that transition, the transition between this like hard beat to like going down soft nursery rhyme was seamless. It was like part of the thing, right? It was just so good. You brought it right back down. Marcy's singing turns into this most beautiful, enchanting lullaby over the back of the same 4 chords that Thundara is playing, only now ever so slightly quieter. And that drumming, those eldritch blasts turn into little thigh taps. Brilliant. The beast is kind of like groggy as it wakes up to what was that sound. And now this beautiful lullaby sends it back into its sleep as it lies back down on the ground, falling asleep. Now you can see the room, you can see everything in the room and the creature that is lying in the middle. I will send you a picture of what this creature looks like. Chances are it'll probably be your new best friend. Let me see if I can put it on the big screen for everyone.
When's the last time we rolled initiative? When's the last time we did that?
Well,
2 sessions ago.
yeah.
Months ago.
I'll put it in chat, so if people want to see what it looks like, they can see what it looks like. Although I don't know if everyone will be able to see it, but I'll share it with you guys in our chat so you can all see what it looks like.
Oh.
Oh. Fuck
So
yeah.
it's got like a number of arms, a number of legs, a mouth on its top. Yeah, it's pretty big. It's called a big Zorn. It's a large creature. I don't think any of you have come across this before.
3 arms, 3 legs.
Yep.
Got 1 eye, or is it like 1 eye on each side?
I think it's 1 eye on each side and a mouth on the top.
Just need to stop the 1 eye then.
No, eye on both sides and a mouth on the top. Yeah.
Can't we just go around?
Yeah, so I mean, you absolutely can. Do you want to know what's in the room? That might be more helpful.
Yes, very badly.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's what I was gonna ask.
Okay, all right. So let's just check it out. So while it sleeps, I say it doesn't lie back down because it sleeps standing up. So it kind of like plants its all 3 legs on the ground and just you see the eye close and then this huge snoring sound coming from this gaping jaw as it kind of opens and closes slowly, and you can hear its breathing like it's very, very loud.
That's nice tempo.
Just keep playing and risking it. So there are around the room. So this is quite a large room. I would say, well, not I would say, I'll tell you how big. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120 feet across and about 150, 160 feet down, right? So looking down the room, south, 160 feet, and across 120 feet, you're right in the middle, right, of that. The corridor, the hallway is opened right into the middle of that space. So there's equal amount of room to you to the left and to the right, and obviously in front of you is the full distance of the room. There are various stone blocks around the chamber. If you want to all roll perception for me, I can try and tell you kind of like more things that you can see.
10.
24.
21.
22.
Okay, so I mean we're already pretty good on perception.
17.
So when you look at these stone cubes, they're made of granite and they're about 8 feet big, 8 feet by 8 feet. And closest to your, and say, I mean, you can't, one of them looks a little bit weird, right? Some nearby, just up, one of the ones up to the right of you looks a little bit weirder than the rest. You can see this on the 24, and you can see like the color, like it's slightly discolored, slightly different color than the other ones. Other than that, you can see that there are 4 statues in this room, but they're all unfinished. And you can see like so you know where you've got like huge pillars of stone that have then been sort of like these statues have been carved out of these big pillars, but they've only been started, and they've not been finished. And you can see on the ground there is like all like old stone that's kind of just been, you know, discarded as it was being worked on, but whatever's happened, like this just stopped, right? Whatever work was going on, it's done. Let me see if there's anything else.
What are the statues of?
So these, all of them are different dwarves. One of them, so they're all, I guess, in different stages of being unfinished or finished. So you can see one is like a female dwarf. She's carrying a kind of, I say like maybe a cleric, like a censer, like to hold incense and stuff. There's another one of a young dwarf girl, and she is kind of on the shoulders of her father. So it's kind of like one, but then it stops at like the father's torso. So it's kind of like that's where it's got unfinished to. There's another one which is, it's kind of like it's very intricate, but it looks like there's a door that's kind of half open, and they've got a little dwarf's head sticking out of it in this small space. And then finally, the last one, it's just so like put together, like it's so incomplete that you can barely tell what it's going to be yet because it's so like unfinished. I don't think, other than going up and looking at individual things, there is nothing else except obviously the sleeping Zorn in the middle of the room.
Okay, and then how far away was that block that was discolored?
So it's about maybe 30-40 feet to your right hand side as you're kind of looking onto the room. There are like another few blocks next to it, and then there's that one.
So
I would like to do
like...
Go on.
Sorry.
No, go on.
I was just gonna say I'd like to do Mage Hand and go poke it.
Okay. And what were you asking, Kim?
I was just wondering, there isn't like another like continued door or continued pathway we need to turn around at this point when we're done in here and leave?
Oh yeah, sorry. So at the very far end of the room, behind one of the statues, on the east side, so the very southeast corner of the room, there is a door there.
Having lived among dwarves for a time, do I recognize any of the figures as like representations of their deities or anything?
No. You don't recognize any of these
what
dwarves.
What are you poking? Over?
Oh yes, so you're poking
A
the thing.
discolored block.
The
Okay.
discolored one.
Yeah.
So your mage hand, as it kind of pushes the rock, I mean, it's not going to be able to discern anything, can't report back to you in any way. It's not an illusion, put it that way, right? The mage hand
Right.
can touch it, and yeah, I mean, it just reacts as if it was like touching anything else. Like, it's not really a big difference, but it isn't trapped, if that's what you mean. Like, it doesn't set off, the mage hand touching the
Yeah,
rock doesn't
that's-
set off
that's what
any
I was
traps or
going
anything
for.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Are the never mind. Which one of them is it slightly discolored? Is it the woman, the little girl?
No.
with
So
the-
there are
It's
blocks.
not
There
one
are
of the
big.
statues.
Yeah, there are big.
Oh, okay,
huge,
so some of them haven't been carved at all, and there's 4 that have been started.
So what we've got, you've got these big 8-foot blocks, right? Granite square blocks around the room. But then you've got these 4 huge stone pillars. Those 4 stone pillars are the ones that have been carved into statues or carving into statues. These other blocks, don't know what they're used for. They may be used as materials, they may be used as building materials, anything. One of those blocks
Okay.
is slightly discolored from the other ones. It looks weird compared to all the rest.
Oh,
Sometimes I look a little weird too.
I'll say, just like hypothesizing, I'll say, I wonder if that means the dwarves that lived in this city were struck by some disaster or something, as the statues are unfinished.
They don't
The
sound
disaster
like
is likely the drow.
Yeah.
Do you have a history with dwarves, your kind?
Sure do.
Say has asked, or CG full well knows the full lore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, remember that there is this giant monster sleeping in the middle of the room. What do you want to do?
I mean, I'm invisible,
Yes.
and I sure do want to go poke around this room.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if everybody else wants to poke around this room.
I'm not. My brain isn't really thinking of anything to poke around in. Like there's some statues and granite.
I
And-
either
and a
want
monster.
to play. I either want to play my flute, fuck, or fight. So I don't care.
Loot fucker fight.
I mean, there's no reason why you can't fight if you want to fight.
I don't think that there's necessary. I don't think that's necessary.
Wait, did Thundara say
I
that,
w-
or did Shasta say that?
Porque los dos.
Okay.
Scale-wise,
That
the
was as
creature,
Thunder.
Yeah.
how scary does the creature look? Is it, like, scale-wise similar to the Chimera? Smaller, bigger?
I would say smaller. Not as scary. I think you've probably handled similar. You are stronger now. So it maybe doesn't look as scary as it might have done once upon a time. But it's not it's not like a
Maybe.
goblin.
I'll
I
posit to the group, in the interest of whatever seems to want us to be more powerful before we can descend levels in this place.
I didn't realize we had to
target.
defeat things to become more
Well,
powerful. I thought it was the word defeat was ambiguous to not kill necessarily to earn, but just evade.
yeah, here's my thing is
I guess.
I think I'd like to save my spells if we don't have to fight this. We may be able to call this defeated because they put it back to sleep.
We could also see what's ahead and then come back if we want to fuck it up.
Yes, that's true. If we reach the stairs and the stairs reject us.
We have a mental map and we know where to go.
Yep.
Also,
Okay,
if
so
we
where-
needed
so
to
where
stay
are you-
asleep, I've got good tricks. Keep them asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he does!
But carry on for now. That's
Do you then... Okay, so here are your options, okay? 1, turn around, carry on the corridor you were going up. 2, investigate this granite block closer. 3, head for the door to the southeast of this room and see where that leads.
I think we should continue on the corridor we were going on.
Move forward.
Anybody else?
Easy.
Through the door. I vibe.
Stealthily.
Stealthily
So,
leave the room.
Continuing through past this creature.
Hmm.
It's the only other way
You-
out of here, right?
Well, we could turn back and carry on the
Yeah.
other
Out
way.
of
But,
here. Yeah.
Welverin, do you want to, whilst you're invisible, chance looking at this block, or should we just ignore it for now?
I mean, I'll go check it out if you guys want to just hang back.
Sure.
Are you invisible still?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he's always
Ah,
invisible.
he's got it. He's invisible.
He's invisible forever.
Nice. Okay, so you go over to this I guess this big 8-foot cube, right? And even as you approach closer, you can see it does look weirder than different, I guess, from the other ones. But it's up to you. What do you want to do?
Like, weird how?
Like the coloring is different. It doesn't look
Okay,
like the
yeah,
same
I'll keep
material as the
approaching.
other ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to approach and try to see if I can figure out what it's made out of.
Okay, you want to roll investigation for me?
Sure. So that's 17.
So as you kind of like get closer to it, and I mean you can touch it, you can tap it. It's very clear that this whatever's on it, whatever's on this thing, it's been made to try and look like granite, but it's actually just like a level of plaster. It's hollow, completely hollow underneath. As you tap it, you can hear it's like there's literally this thin layer of something, and there is whatever is like inside. Yeah, this is just like a box.
I will use message to Zehas and let him know that it's hollow and that I think I need to figure out what's inside of it.
I will reply, remember, check for traps before you do anything weird. Remember those
I will
words,
check for-
if you remember anything.
I'll check for traps.
Yeah,
And
what
then
was
I'll
your
relay to the
what was your investigation before?
17.
Yeah, so I mean, as you were looking at it, I would say on a 17, like you discover no traps.
Okay. Then I will pull out my silver short sword
Mm-hmm.
and try to like stab into it.
Okay, so are we going to try and do this stealthily?
Yes, of course.
Okay, can you?
After the
Be
message
quiet.
has gone, I'll relay what he said to the group. So this is whilst he's about to stab it, basically.
Yeah.
And I'll just say to the group,
Wake
it's
up the
Welverin, we
child.
should be ready for anything.
I draw my
It's
axe.
full of bees. If it's not
I
full
start
of bees,
singing.
I'm gonna be
I
pissed.
start singing.
You start singing. Oh,
Oh,
are you
yeah,
actually
I'll
going to
keep-
start singing
I'll
now?
keep playing. Yeah, we can keep playing what we were playing.
You have to roll again.
Yeah, you have to roll performance
mean-
again.
Would we roll with advantage still because it's the same?
No.
Oh, because Mo's sick of our bullshit. I'm
No,
fine
not
with
at
still
all.
performing.
But you can't keep having advantage. You had advantage on the last one. You can roll to keep up the performance while Welvrin does the attack, because the advantage is if your performance is successful, but Welvrin's stealth is not successful, you will cover up for him, right? So that would be the point of doing the performance. But it's like you either do it, you either do it or you don't do it. It's not a case of wait to see what Welvrin rolls and then we'll decide if we're doing. No, it's you've got to all do it to get like the same thing on.
But
Okay,
I
you're
can,
doing
like,
it.
prepare
say,
an action sort of thing, right?
Yeah, now I know what we're doing. I'm going to guide myself.
Okay.
I got it at
performance.
20.
20.
I'm not doing singing.
6.
20,
I got a
25.
6.
I love my performance.
6, 25. Who else?
I would have readied an action.
17.
Do well this time.
17. And what's your ready action, Mo?
If for whatever reason I see the creature waking up, I want to cast a spell on
Okay, cool. But what's your performance for this?
me.
Yeah, are you joining in or are you just letting them three do it?
I did not want to.
Okay, that's fine. So we had a 25, we had a, what was your CG?
17.
17, and then a
I got a 6.
6.
So this time
I
I'm not
would say-
singing too well.
Yeah, but I would still say as a group performance, it is successful. Right? But it all depends on what Welvrin gets for stealth. Now, this is not a visibility-based stealth, so you don't get advantage on this.
Right. Here we go. 14.
Yeah, okay, you're all right. You stab this block. It does make a little bit of noise, a little bit of sound as you're kind of stabbing it, because I was going to. It's crumbling now. The plaster is kind of falling away and falling to the floor. But it's very light plaster, very thin plaster. It's not making much noise as it hits the floor. And even if it had done, it would have been fine, because these guys are like singing around the beast, making sure that it sort of like stays asleep. This is very much like fluffy Harry Potter,
Yeah.
book one, keeping the dog asleep, as you guys are kind of like
Rocking
Three
around the
heads on
Christmas
it.
feast.
exactly. There we are. So as the plaster crumbles away, what you actually find inside this fake box that had been created, there is a throne. It's an alabaster throne, and what strikes you straight away as a drow is that this throne is actually elvish in design. That much is clear. It's very well made, but looks very elegant. It is in its carving, alabaster. In its carving, it is designed to look like twigs and branches, so like a throne made of, the natural elements of the forest. And even furthermore, there is like a small songbird, very intricately sort of designed on the back where the seat is to sit down on, perched there. If you want to roll, I maybe actually roll a history check for me, because as a drow you may know something.
19.
So in where Waterdeep stands now, it was built. The reason why Waterdeep kind of exists where it is right now, it was sort of built around this dungeon. And the reason why the dungeon was made here in this mountain is because it channels strong magic from the weave. This is like a point of that, I guess, a passageway between worlds. a passageway sort of like to the gods even, where the power of the weave can really be felt here. Some of the destruction and craziness that happened as a result of this dungeon being put here, and the subsequent, I guess, historically known event of kind of the weave shattering in some degree, all occurred here in this location, in this huge mountainside that you guys are all in right now. This has been a place of magical significance for a long time. And people who know about Waterdeep will know about this. People who across the Sword Coast, living in Faerun, will know some of, you know, the legend of Waterdeep, some of the history of its magical significance. Again, given your Elvish in type roots, about 2,500 years before now, this whole area was an elven kingdom, and it was renowned throughout the land at that time, and their hold of magic here was immense. Over time, that the kingdom fell, it was destroyed, wars happened, gods came onto the earth and kind of like, you know, fought one another, fought people. The thing got destroyed, but there was a group of elves, the Ilfan, who ruled this area. If this throne is in elven design, okay, you can probably conclude that it probably dates back to this time, right? 2,500 to 3,000 years ago. However, that's a very, very long time ago. It has been restored in some way. And that's probably by the dwarves, right? They probably, as they were living here, as they uncovered the secrets of history throughout the mountains, probably found this thing. Could have been in a state of, you know, not that great shape. They've kind of worked their dwarven sort of like, not magic, but, you know, put their dwarven hands to it to restore this beautiful throne into its former glory, which, looking at it, they've absolutely done. It is huge and is very heavy. It would be very difficult for you to try and pick up and move, but it is here. And that's all you know about it.
Would I have any reason to check for like hidden compartments on it?
I mean, the thing is, no, basically. I mean, you can try, but I can tell you now that you won't find anything. It's all made of one solid kind of, there's no like adjoining parts. It's all one solid stone.
All right, can I check it for traps?
Yes, you can. You can roll investigation for traps.
5.
No, you don't find any traps. No, you look around.
Perfect.
You're quite happy. There's nothing there.
I'm going to touch it just to connect with my ancestry.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to roll Arcana check for me?
Yeah. That one's a 19.
You can definitely feel that there is some magic emanating from this throne. It has magical properties. It probably also explains why it is in, I guess, so well designed, so intricately designed, and also still in good condition. Despite the fact that it had to be restored, it's still in excellent condition for being 3,000 years old. What was it, 17? What was 19. Your Arcana? 19. Yeah, so I mean, I will say that much. Yeah, you know that, you know, there's magic, but the magic isn't. It's not like a trap. It's not like gonna explode on you or do anything like. It's not that kind of magic.
I guess I'll sit in it
Okay.
because I would do that.
Can we,
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
we see him from where we are?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, you can all see him.
He's invisible, isn't he?
Oh no,
I
you
would
yeah,
like
that's
to be-
true. Yeah, he's invisible.
Yeah, we
God
did-
damn.
no idea what he's
That's
doing.
right.
Yeah.
Because I just imagine me like turning fucking blue playing this flute. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Still
I mean,
holding
he's-
my arms out for a spell.
He's stopped stabbing the stone. You can stop playing.
I'm
Oh, okay.
just like saying, I'm sure he'll message me any second.
Teen girl waiting by their phone.
So you sit in the throne. It's strange. You feel this kind of like, I guess it's like a sense of immediate trust of everyone and everything around you. You feel the need to, I guess, tell your friends things that you've been kept hidden for ages about yourself, about your life, about ex-girlfriends, boyfriends,
night.
like
About
about
this-
your parents, about your
About
childhood.
this crown.
About anything. You just feel
the
the need
crown?
to just kind of like, you're like, oh, why am I keeping so many secrets from people? Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Can you roll me just a d20, just straight up d20?
19.
So on a 19, you quell that urge to suddenly blurt out something, and quickly decide, maybe I won't sit on this throne unless I do want to start revealing truths about myself.
I'll get up.
You suddenly think, like, why the hell did I want to start telling everybody all my private secrets? Jesus. And that's where you're at
this
now.
monster and get Wilburn's ass in that seat.
Zahas, is he still alive?
I'm sure he'll message me. I know he will. He'll message me.
It's one way. Damn it.
The first thing
I'm gonna
Zahas
message
is going to do,
Nicole.
the first thing Zahas is going to do is when he gets that spell, he's going to be able to get message, just like getting credit on his phone, so he can text, Welvrin whenever he wants.
No, I'll message Zahas and let him know that there's just tell him about the throne, not about the truth thing, and
Okay.
then start heading back to the group.
Nice.
It's an old chair. He found a really old chair.
I mean, you can see
Oh,
it.
we still do.
Fun.
Why would they hide a really old chair? Oh well.
Who cares?
What are we doing with this monster? Should we carry on or?
It's up to you. What do you want to do next? Go back or
I'll
go south?
respond to Welverin after saying what he's found to the group and say, do we push ahead or are you coming back to us?
And I'll tap him on the shoulder as I'm already there.
Did you genuinely get scared? Did Zahas
No.
genuinely get
Just gonna
scared and
wake up.
gasp? Be careful.
It was in reply in message form.
okay.
No.
All right. You're safe. Where do you want to go now?
I think back up to
The
the
door.
corridor. Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, which door? The down
Oh,
door?
we're
or
not going through
Oh.
The one we
to
haven't
see
been
what's
to, right?
past.
Yeah, there's a door in that room, right?
Yeah,
Southeast.
door to the southeast.
Yeah.
Correct.
I thought we were gonna backtrack
To go where?
to where we came from and then
And go back up the
come
corridor
to
to
this
the
if we
west.
needed to. Yeah.
Because this wasn't the end. This
plan.
was just a room. This was just a room on your way that you went into.
Which way does our current benefactor want us to go?
Well, she said west. So I think southeast should be the wrong direction.
Alright, it's good.
Yeah. Okay. So you head back out the way you came. The creature is asleep. No problem there. As you continue now up the corridor, this is still the well made part of the corridor that you walk down. Only another 30-40 feet, and you're now faced with more options. You have paths going in all directions. You have a path in front of you. Now all of the nice part of the dungeon is gone again, and now everything is roughly hewn tunnels. You have a tunnel in front of you, right? That carries on going west. You now have a tunnel to the right of you that goes up north. However, you can see that has been caved in. There's lots of rubble, lots of stone blocking that way. And then there is another tunnel to your left, so going south. So you can go west, north, or south. But north is blocked, so not really much option there.
And south is where we just came from.
East is where you just came
Where
from.
did we just come from?
Yeah, I mean, you went from a room from the south, but you just were going a bit more forward. So now you've got these three options in front of you. In fact, do you know what? I'll roughly draw it out for you. Hold on.
We have 3 options. So that means that there was 5 pathways, roughly.
Hold on. I'll draw it out for you so you can see.
Because we came in from the east. We turned left and went into that area with the Zorn. The door was on the left, which would have been
South.
The south.
Yes, that's correct. But then you came out of that, went back.
Again.
So hold on. I'm drawing it out for you so you can see.
Whilst Mo's drawing that out, I'm going to sidle up to Marcella and say, your husband was correct about the creature in that room. Has he been reaching out to you anymore? If he has been, if he's giving us any help, it would be a good time to have some direction.
I can honestly say I've gotten no other information.
Can you roll a deception check for me?
I was honest. He hasn't given me any other information.
That's true, yeah. No, actually, you're absolutely right. He hasn't given you any more information. You are not wrong about that. If you look on the screen, I will show you kind of where we're at the moment. Let me see if I can move this around. Look at my wonderful drawings, guys, just so you're aware how fantastically amazing they are. So if you look through here, you'll see that square, that's the room that you were in just now. So you came from up here. It's on the stream. You have to look on the stream. So you came in from there. You came down this corridor here. I'll draw it in red where you've already been. So you came down. Oh, that's not a pen. There's a pen. So you came down here. You went into this room. You did all kinds of junk in this room. Now you've come here. And you are in this spot right in the middle. So you can choose. You can go up, but this is all there's all rubble and stuff here. So this is kind of like half blocked off. So you can still, there's this option here, or there's this option here, or you can try and move the rubble if you want, try and work on something to do that. But those are your choices.
Well, I'm guessing we should probably continue to head west if we're not wanting to, if we're aiming towards our main goal. Why continue exploring other areas at the moment? And then we can always turn back around.
Okay. Everyone in agreement? All good? Okay. So, we choose west. The path going west, you're not going to encounter much here. It's kind of a quiet area for a little while, but it does take a little bit of time journeying because you will be going up and down kind of like these tunnels in the dungeon. It will take some little bit of time, so you can choose this time to either, if you need to talk about stuff, if you want to kind of plan things or whatever, you are gonna have, like, in terms of actual travel time, you've got like about an hour of like trawling through like these small tunnels in a dungeon. They're like 5 feet wide, these tunnels, so you're going to be in single file, sort of like going, and they're going up and they're going down and they're twisting and turning. So it starts off going west, then it turns up to the north before sharply turning back down to the south, and then zigzagging around. So it's very difficult at times to tell exactly which direction you're facing. But by the time it kind of smooths out, it's going to be facing in a kind of southwesterly direction from where you started out. If you started up here and you're going, if you started up here and this way is west, you're kind of like going up and down, and it goes like this, and it's just going to come out over here somewhere, right? That's this path that you've chosen. But
Are you
before
saying from a top-down view it's windy, or are you saying we're going over gullies and valleys?
I wouldn't say as far as gullies, but there are inclines and declines as you're going, right? So it's windy on a top-down view, but it's kind of like up and down in kind of like a...
Is there water collected in any of these? Okay.
No. But before
So
you kind
this
of...
during our...
Sorry, wait, hold on 1 second. What was that, CG?
We've moved into a more dry section.
Yes,
the
you
last bit
moved
of cave was
away
quite
from the
damp.
water. Yeah, you've moved away from the water and away from the damp, and you're now in a much drier, I guess, mustier, deeper, darker area of the dungeon. Yes, Marcy.
I just in the conversation, because you mentioned like planning and things like that. I just want to throw out there to the party that like I've never thrown a baby shower before, and I just feel like I wish that there was an opportunity that could come up at some point in time. I would love to do that for someone.
Well, if one of us gets
Maybe when
infected
we
by
get out of
spiders.
here. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Or
Who
somebody...
volunteers to get me pregnant?
You can always come to my house and shower 4 babies if you want.
That sounds lovely. I would love to do that.
Meanwhile, Welverin's sitting on the information
maybe
that he's going to be having a kid. If all went well last night. If you weren't firing any blanks.
Roll.
That's true. I didn't roll for...
roll for fertility.
Yeah, I should have rolled for fertility.
Yeah, roll for fertility.
We just assume it was good. I like the idea of in 9 months' time there's like a baby Welvrin, like living under the drow, Trissa, who's going to become like the next heir to the throne of this area. If it's a girl. We'll roll for gender. Maybe we'll do a gender reveal party at the end of the session 9 months later. It's like...
I would love that.
You'll see. I'll either be rolling blue dice or pink dice.
You roll blue, and Zayhaz just be like, "What does blue mean?" I don't.
Exactly. I actually do have really nice trans dice as well. I've got trans flags dice as well, which are really, really cool. So we won't know. Let's find out. But that's another time, and this is all in Welverin's head, and he's not sitting on that throne right now, so he doesn't have to tell you shit. But yes, you'd love to throw a baby shower. Yes, go on.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, is like while we're walking, is discussing a plan on how we're gonna kill these hobgoblins?
Yeah, absolutely. This is exactly what the kind of travel time is for. This is where you can kind of discuss.
Because like, did this bitch tell us what we're even gonna be expecting when we get there?
Lots of goblins.
I am puzzled by why she sent us, given that she has an army of drow.
And spiders.
Valid.
Because she
Very
sees
valid.
you all as expendable and me as an object.
What the heck did you guys talk about for like 12 hours last night?
I'm flattered, but it was not 12 hours. I think that we should get the goblins.
Why are you flattered?
Don't worry about it. I think we should get the goblins to take us to the leader. You know, when I was camping in the woods, there was these little green men that would come down from the sky and ask me to take them to my leader. And, you know, it was just functionally not possible, but...
I look to Marcella and I say, do you remember my uncle Keith?
Keith.
Yeah, totally. What about him?
Well, remember how we had to, you know, because he used to say things kind of like Welverin's saying now.
Yeah, I mean, I know he got older. It was just a nicer way to go. Why do you bring that up? What are you trying to say here?
Well, I think Welverin might be going absolutely batshit crazy.
We should...
You sure want to follow this guy to the?
We should keep notes on this.
Yeah, you sure you want to follow this guy to the goblin stronghold?
That's what I've been saying this whole damn time.
Does Thundara know how old elves can be?
Yeah. And also, I assume you know this.
I dated one. She was hot.
Oh. Okay.
I think it's common
So
knowledge.
keep track of this.
Slightly uncomfortable.
Monitor his health.
And kind of say, oh, Snickle, I don't think you've ever mentioned that you had kids before. Why don't you regale us with that?
Yeah, as Marcy's like asking about baby shower, I can bore her with stories of kids. There's like the equivalent of showing pictures of your kids on your phone.
This is proud dad Snickle.
Gave a birthday party for them in the trees, and they were Tarzaning all around. You know, it's quite fun planning.
Who's Tarzan?
What's a Tarzan?
What's a
You
Tarzan?
would
Yeah, so I mean,
You know what I would
Yeah.
like to do on our journey here?
tell.
I would like to take... I'd like to go pee.
Okay.
Yes.
Shall we do that? Shall we go pee and then come back to the journey's end?
4 kids always want to pee all the time. We're going everywhere.
To the
I
journey's
told
end.
you
as
to
in-
pee before we left.
I was going to ask Snickle why you would come here if you've got kids, but then you say you've got 4 kids, and I'm like...
Yeah, it's like, that's why that's why you're adventuring. Although to be fair to Snickle, he was pulled into a portal against his will. And now he can't escape because he has a contract with a fucking demon.
Nico, what
Yes?
are your kids' names?
And that's where we'll take a break, and Snickle will come back and tell us what his kids' names are. All right, guys, let's
Let me
be
go
back in
think on the
5.
toilet.
Yeah, let's be back in 5 live.
All right.
10 to the hour. We'll take a short break. I'll probably still stay on camera, but you guys can bugger off. Do what you need to do. All right, I'll put the BRB screen on. We'll be back soon. All right, welcome back, everybody. Here we are. Okay, we have travelled. We have spoken nonsense. Absolutely no good. Stuff has been going on, but there we are. About an hour in, as you've been travelling through these annoyingly small areas of the dungeon, there is now an opening as you travel further. So the path before you, this small tunnel, carries on going south. But to the west, there is a large room, I guess a large cavern that opens. And you roll, everybody roll perception for me, just so I can see where we're at.
One.
16.
21.
20.
22.
Jeez. Oh my goodness, all of you. So as you approach down the corridor now, things are slightly changing in the corridor. Although it's still tunnel, also it's still roughly kind of all kind of carved out. Now you can see various markings on the wall. Snickle, you recognize these as goblin markings. You recognize the language, you recognize some of the imagery. You are definitely now approaching into this goblin territory. It looks as though it heads over to this west platform. Now, as you are approaching, though, you hear sounds coming from this cavern in the west. So as you're approaching, before you even get there, before you can see it, you hear talking going on, murmuring voices. Yes? Oh, are you just telling everyone to stop? Shh. No, but you all hear it because you all rolled over 20. All of you rolled over 20, so you all hear something. He's like, I hear something. Everyone's like, yes, we know.
But I say anyway. I understand something.
What you can ascertain, the speaking that's happening, there is, I would say at least 5 distinct voices that stand out from the tone and accent, and even though they're speaking common at the moment, well, wait, what's the goblin language? Goblin. Is it just called goblin, or is it called something else?
Goblin.
So it's kind of mixed between the two. But yeah, I mean, it's very clear, Snickle, to you that is definitely some goblins, right? Here. But what you discern is at least 5 different voices, in this room. Again, you can't really make out what they're saying because at the moment, because of where you are in the tunnels, it's just like murmurs. So you can hear, right? But you're not actually hearing the words that they're saying.
Are they coming towards us?
No. They there's no move. So it's not moving towards you in any way. It's in that room.
Guys, let me go a bit closer to see if I can hear what they're saying. And I would like to go as close as possible without being seen.
All right, then do you want to roll a stealth check for me?
Sure.
Knowing that Snickle is about to do something stealthy, I would have done a guidance.
Yeah,
25.
no worries. 25 is absolutely fine. You kind of like sneak up. You can get to this kind of like doorway. It's not really a doorway, but it's a kind of like carved out. There's no door there, right? It's just carved out the stone tunnel that then opens up, and you can see from just look around the corner. You can see it's a large cavern, large, maybe 50 feet across. It's not in a clear shape. Again, this whole thing has been hewn out of stone. It's not enforced walls. It's not looking pretty. It's none of that stuff, right? It's just a cave or a cavern more. Inside, you can see there are 12 hobgoblins in the room. And they are standing above 2 dead hobgoblin bodies. There is a discussion happening with one of them definitely appears to be of a higher standing than the others. He's bigger. His armor is, I guess, more shiny. And he is... you hear now as you approach closer, he says to the other one that he's looking at, his direct subordinate, "How could this have happened? You were supposed to be watching guard here. How could you have let them come and kill our men?" And the other guy was like, "But sir, we were distracted. We didn't know what was happening. There was spiders everywhere. The men began to run. We've heard terrible tales of spiders. I don't care about no fucking spiders. Why the hell are my men dead at the hands of those fucking disgusting bastards?" And he points in the direction of the drows. And so this kind of conversation continues. But that's kind of what you see, and that's what you hear.
What do the hobgoblins look like in terms of, like one of them was wearing more shiny armor, but do they all look like they've just got swords, or is there a wide variety of like someone looks magey or not?
So none of them look magey. These are all kind of melee soldiers, right? These are all guards, or at least they're dressed as guards. They have light armor. They're all carrying various weapons. So some will have bows, some will have sort of more martial weapons. It's a mix, but they're all still kind of like soldiers.
And the dead bodies look like the spiders come out of them, right?
No. So again, the bodies that are dead on the floor, they just look dead. You don't notice anything strange. You haven't seen any spiders around you, but you can see the blood on the floor. The blood is pouring out. They've been killed by weapons. Yeah, that's it. Without going in further, you wouldn't really be able to ascertain more without going in.
Right, I'll come back and relay to the group what I saw, what they're talking about, and say, how do we want to do this? They don't particularly look that strong, but there are 12 of them, so what's the plan?
We could...
Can I...
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, can I change into Glum, that goblin that I helped a long time ago? And I just want to turn into a goblin.
Yeah, you...
To be in like kind of their same form.
Yeah, you can.
But I want to pick Glum.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So, if myself, Tejas, and Thundara come in, I know they're going to have a visceral reaction to me, but I could tell them that we're an envoy from Lady Teresa, looking to speak with the leader, and we might be able to get an audience, or we can fight our way through it.
I mean, don't you...
As weak as you say they are.
Aren't you wearing a ring of invisibility? Just a reminder.
Aren't you invisible?
Well, yeah, but I can also turn on invisible.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
I feel like
if you're worried about your...
I think he's saying...
Because they were pretty pissed off at spiders, so I'm not sure.
Yes, I feel like
I don't know.
they would take the opportunity to execute an envoy.
To send a message.
And then we just fight our way out of it. I mean...
What is...
What...
I think we're probably about to say the same thing. What is our goal? What are we actually trying to accomplish?
That's exactly what I was about to ask, is what is our goal in this? Are we trying to do what Lady Teresa wants us to do, of kill them, or are we wanting to talk to them to get their side of things and get information first and get knowledge and then make a decision?
I don't think I think that we need to play this up. My goal is to destabilize them by killing their leader, and
your goal is
maybe we'll get some. Well,
Thundara, what is your opinion? I will listen to you.
I would like to pretend that this is the stale, moldy bread that I previously mentioned from my pack. Well,
you're gonna have to roll a Constitution saving throw, by the way.
For the bread, understandable. It's very old.
Yeah, it's very, very old.
It's only like 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
That's an 18 plus 7. I'm okay.
You're absolutely fine.
Penicillin.
This is better than I can make at home. We're fine.
I mean, no, as in like that roll is like now, like you just have a preference for moldy bread. You actually legitimately believe that is the true form of bread, like a stinky cheese being like a cheese elitist. You're now like a bread elitist, but you're like, it's not real bread unless it's got fungus growing off of it.
It gets better with age.
Yeah.
I mean, sourdough. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, carry on. That was a tangent now, but that's the canon now.
I don't trust
so yeah,
the Spider Queen. And if what Snickle said is true, which it is because Snickle would literally never lie, is then I feel like we're helping the wrong people at the moment. I mean, these guys could probably suck too, but what the hell are we doing? What are we doing, Welvrin? What are you doing to us? What is happening?
You're looking at one specific little thing, all right? We know that we can't outfight the Drow, and so we might as well not.
We know we can outfight the goblins, though.
Option number 3, we are now out of the Drow area. Fuck them.
We have to go back to the Owl Bears.
No, we don't have to go necessarily. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, we would
need
have
a
to go
fucking
back
map.
because of the map. Yeah, yes, we need a map.
Yeah, you need a map.
But there are other ways to get up again. We just have to figure out how to make them work.
I was just gonna say maybe the goblins know a different way.
Which is why I said we should talk to them first, and then if they attack us, then fight our way out.
You didn't say if they attack us. You made it sound like no matter what happens, we're killing the leader, is what you said.
That is how it came across. And I have to say, I'm a little surprised that you would
I
just...
need these people here every single day to hear every single one of Shasta and Derek's conversations. Because that was lovely input, CG. Thank you very much.
What happened last night that you were so willing to bow down to her? What has she offered or threatened?
I don't think there's a way that we make it out of here alive without doing this.
Insight check?
You could do an insight check. Yeah, why not?
I would very much like to do an insight check.
I'll just straight up ask Welvrin. Are spider eggs inside you now?
Not as far as I'm aware.
7 insight check. You don't glean anything.
Was I allowed to do one or not?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay. Insight is wisdom. So that's just a 13.
Yeah, I mean, even on a 13, Welvrin isn't lying to you. Welvrin does believe that, without defeating this, without sort of following these orders, Trissa will probably hunt you guys down and kill you. She's clearly left that sort of impression that she is capable of doing those things, and so Welvrin believes that that's true. So yeah, he's not lying to you.
There is an option to befriend the goblins and recruit some of them to fight the fight.
I mean, that's certainly an option, but they've allegedly been weakened, and they're terrified of the spiders, as you reported. So, I don't know if they're
terrified.
I don't know if they
maybe angry and surprised by, but
like I don't think we can take on all of the Drow. This is Thundara speaking. I do not think we can take on all of the Drow. As a war strategy brain, feels unlikely, friends. I just also feel like this is suspicious and gross, and I want to squish any spider I come across. Can I do that?
Yes, and
another thing too is, do you think that we're even going to be able to take on the goblins either? Like, would we be able to fight if the Drow can't achieve And they have been fighting them for I don't even know how long. What makes them think that we're going to be able to take on the goblins or the drow?
Have we considered that this just might be a trap?
So what would you what because here's the thing, is it's a fight on sight if I go in there, period. There's a better
Not if
chance
you're
of me
invisible.
pretending to be okay. All right, I'll be invisible and then I'll go invisible.
Okay.
Thing is, we don't know if the 12 is just 12 or is there more at the back if we were to fight. But talking certainly will give us more information to know more and decide.
I
Yes.
get a little
Definitely
bit
like the
mad,
idea of
and I start saying, "Wolverine, get out here right now!" And I start kicking the air, looking for him.
He's gonna
There
be
is
able to-
a frustrating chance that the similar thing will happen. We'll spend a while talking here, and then we'll push forward, and we'll be captured by a bunch of goblins, and they'll take you hostage for a night, Snickle, and we'll kill the Drow Queen. It's
Yeah?
Yeah, Snickle's like, yes, and
That might happen, but
Okay.
I don't think
Well,
goblins are like that. They're not that clever.
Welvern, what do you want us to say if you're gonna go in there invisible? What do you want us? What do you want us to say to the hobgoblins? Like, what information do you want to glean? What's our end goal here?
We need to get rid of them one way or another. So whether that is kill them all or convince them to fuck off, we need to get rid of them. So that's my
So-
goal.
convincing them to fuck off is an option on the table.
I don't see why not.
I would
Ready to convince them,
not.
right?
Well, let's do it. Let's
mean,
go on in and see what happens.
I
Well,
have
would
to
I-
say, in terms of experiences that we've had whilst we've been underground, the goblins are a lot more favourable to us than the drow have been. And
Could always do the
Aren't
inspection routine.
Are hobgoblins different than goblins?
I don't know that I would know that.
yeah, you probably wouldn't really know. Snickle would know. Snickle would know the difference. But yeah, I mean, even then, like, I don't think I can check this. I don't think they're any more like intelligent, really. I can tell you though. Intelligence levels pretty average, really. There's not really anything overly special about them. Yeah, like, you know, they have a very base intelligence. They're not stupid,
Okay.
right? But they're not, you know, they're not wizards. They're not spellcasters. They're not elves and
Yeah, I
drow.
So then
imagine they're
how
more
the
like the
hell-
brutish sort. Like,
How the hell haven't these drow with spider armies been able to stop them by now?
maybe
They have.
there's lots of them. I don't know.
Yeah, do you know
But
how big a
Mo,
legion
does-
is?
What? Sorry.
Yeah. Does that leader guy I know pass as being the leader of the whole thing, or just like a mid-level guy?
Oh, you wouldn't know. You have no idea about this tribe. You've never come across them before. You're only making just based on your sort of perception of just what you've seen around the place. Like, he looked different from everybody else. That's all it is.
Okay. We should go.
I suppose there is an option where we tell a little of the truth. If our goal is to try and make our way to the leader, we could tell them that we were captured by the drow, and we do not like the drow, and we have information that could help them, and that might secure us an entrance at least.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it
We
could
don't
always
know
turn
about-
if need be, or we kill the guy when we get in there. It could always turn that way.
Yeah.
Do we know
I
about
think-
the spider spies? Like that the spiders are watching and reporting back?
Yes, yeah. Welvin noticed it.
Did Wilbur tell
Welvin,
us?
Welvin did see that. I don't
Yeah,
know if he
I
told
was
you, but he
watching
just
us.
yeah. He did tell you. He said
Yeah,
to
I did.
like watch your conversation, but then also saw that there weren't any more. So
Okay. But the goblins just over there have just recently been killed by spiders. So there are spiders
No,
around.
they were killed by weapons. There were spiders there, but they were killed by weapons.
So there were spiders there and they were around.
yeah, no, there
know
were
what they were killed
spiders
by?
there, but there are none around now.
Okay.
There's no evidence. As you look around, when you came in, you rolled that perception, right? You all rolled above 20. There is no evidence of spiders. There's no spider webs around you on the tunnels. If there were spiders, the drow brought them along, for the attack.
Got it. Got it.
So should we just go in and talk? See how it goes.
I would suggest you take the lead. If
Me
that's.
and Marcy. What's your new name?
Oh yes, of course.
I'm Glum.
Glum.
So she's doing.
I'm Snickle. Nice to meet you.
Glum is the girl that I broke the hand of.
Yeah.
If you guys remember that.
Marcy's
I
gone.
remember.
Yeah,
The one you
Marcy's
rescued is
gone.
on.
Marcy's gone
Yeah.
full single green female. She's taking over this woman's life, everything.
I'm Glum!
What do you suppose the odds are they know the king from the second level?
Probably do. It's just one floor. right?
Oh. That's a good question. Snickle could turn into him. He has practice of that.
What did we do? Did I have to wear something for that?
Yes,
The
it
crown.
is. A
It's
crown.
in my bag.
That crown.
Obviously, if you do that, it adds an element of subterfuge to whatever we're doing, which could possibly be seen through.
What do you guys think? Should I pretend to be that Goblin King, which I don't remember the name of?
I wouldn't risk it right now.
Yes, that's probably a good indicator of whether
There's
we
your
should or
answer
not.
right now. No.
Let's just go. I'm Goblin,
Okay. Right, so we've got 2 goblins. We've got a water genasi and a Goliath walk into a bar. And an invisible
And an invisible drow.
drow.
Let's go.
We're good?
No, I think goblin. So I don't know that they're hobgoblins. I just think they're goblins. I don't think there's any difference. So I'm
Right.
not going to wild shape to. I'm just going to assume they're going to be friendly, like every other bunch of
Yeah.
goblins we've
Okay.
met.
Cool. All right. Snickle, you taking the lead?
Together with Glum.
Let's go. All right. Glum and Snickle.
We got this.
Let's go.
All right. You go down. So obviously, the path still goes down to the south of you, right? That goes somewhere else. You turn to the west and go into this cavern. As you
Just
enter,
walk up.
yeah, you're just being absolutely normal. You're walking up. The sound you make, the hobgoblins turn and look at you. The captain, he turns. First, he sees 2 goblins walk in. He looks confused. And he's about to open his mouth, and then he sees a water genasi and a barbarian follow behind.
Greetings. Hello, Goblin. Hobbs.
Goblin, Hobbs.
Goblin come on. So,
We are travelers from above. These are my friends. Thundara, the brave.
Oh,
Zehas, the wise. And Glum, my very dear friend. And I'm Snickle.
I have no attributes.
no, it's just Glum, my friend.
Glum the goblin. Glum the
I thought you
totally
just
goblin.
introduced yourself as I'm single, not Snickle.
So
Yeah.
all of this
No,
happens.
I'm definitely not single.
The bugbear the hobgoblin was about to speak when you walked in. He looks very confused, and now he's just been hit with this barrage of introductions. Who the fuck are you, and what the fuck are you doing here? Do you know that this area is restricted?
So we answered.
Are they the same as the people we bowled with?
No, those were bugbears.
Ah.
These are hobgoblins. Sorry,
Those are bugbears. Okay, sorry.
I
yeah.
got confused with that, so yeah.
We
Hobgoblins
literally
are
walked
red, I
in
feel like.
here. It's not restricted that well. Like,
Yeah,
we
there was
didn't
something
come across
stopping
anything.
us.
Were there signs? Yes.
We
Did you see
didn't come across
signs? I didn't see
anything.
signs.
I mean,
I didn't see a single sign.
I saw some goblin writing, but Mo didn't
I
tell
can only
me.
read upside
And
down though.
one, we have introduced ourselves, so we've answered that question. And two, we have announced that we are from above. So obviously, we don't know this area is restricted. So, next question. Thank you.
Yeah. How the fuck did you get here?
We walked.
No, you don't understand me. There's only two ways in this place. How the fuck did you get here?
Oh my lord, are they okay? I can heal them.
What? What?
Dead hobgoblins on the floor. I'm gonna point to them and be like, are they okay? I can heal them if they need healing.
So the other guard kind of steps in the way. The one, not the captain, but the other one kind of stands in front of his dead people. And he looks at you. He's like, you keep away from our brethren. Don't know what you are. Don't know what any of you are. And turns to the captain. Sir, I think we should kill him. They don't belong here.
I go, he was your brother, and I start crying and hold Gorn's tooth and go, I want, it's my brother.
Do you wanna roll? You're not lying because you did, but you. Let's do a performance.
This guy
check.
got you
Performance.
Let's do a performance for the drummer.
Okay. 18. Okay, 18.
18.
Okay.
Why is it so weird about? Look, I get to get my first dice from my new dice bag, guys.
Is that a critical roll one?
Yes, it's a critical roll dice bag. And today, my friends, we are rolling my newest dice, my newest collection of dice from Critical Role. These are Percy's dice from Vox Machina. So that's what we're rolling today. So if you die, you can blame Vox Machina. So let me just get those.
Rolos.
Feels like the
Derolos.
Like
you can blame the
swing.
Derolos.
I'd rather blame you.
Nah, blame the Derolos. It's not up to me. Right.
Okay.
Let me just check. Hobgoblin stat sheet. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. So.
Can I jazz it up a little bit extra and like drop to my knees and say a prayer in Goliath?
It doesn't matter. You rolled an 18. You can say what you want, but you've rolled the 18. You can add all the bloody salt and pepper you want, but this is the roll is done.
It's the pizzazz. It's just
Yeah.
the pizzazz.
So just so you know, right, they're going to be rolling an insight on this. Okay.
Oh, what?
Wait, what? Cut off.
Insight. They're going to roll insight to see kind of like what is your actual state. Is this like a facade you're putting on? Are you genuinely like disturbed by what you've seen? That's what they're trying to work out. He rolled a 5. So, and to your 18, the captain remains kind of stone-faced, but the other one who stood over the bodies, and you notice some of the other 10 guards who are there, some of them actually begin to tear up. They have kind of, you see, their eyes, they start sort of trying to blink away kind of tears as they think about their fallen comrades, and they see you, this huge, strong barbarian, drop to your knees, crying over your dead brother, and thinking that this was their dead brothers as well. They are kind of feeling that. You go on, what do you want to say?
I pull out my flute and I play In the Arms of an Angel.
Performance?
I start singing.
As a goblin. Nice.
15.
15?
In the arms.
It's moving to the point where those ones who are holding back their tears and are openly weeping, they also kind of like fall to the floor over their the companion. The bugbear captain kind of wipes the side of his eyes. Yes, these were our fallen brethren, but what's it to you? My men are upset, as they should be, but they're also to blame because they let strangers, enemies, into our midst. Enemies such as yourselves. Are you here to cause us harm?
I turn onto the goblins that the bugbears are reprimanding, and I go, "You allowed this to happen to your own brother?" And I kind of buff up and stand over top of him.
So when you act threateningly, the other bugbears kind of stand in front, holding their swords to you. Take one more step and you're dead.
And I'm gonna say, now, everybody, calm down. Have you heard the expression, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend"?
Yes, I'm familiar with this one.
Well, I believe you probably know where we came from and what we must have gone through to get here. And you've met the drow?
So, before you can say anything else, he says to his first in line, check him. And the drows the hobgoblins come at you. Not to
I'm
attack.
not going to do anything. I'm just going
Not
to
to
let
attack.
them.
Each of you, all four of you, right? And the hobgoblins, the captain says,
Oh,
there's four of them, yeah. The captain says,
yep.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be. And
You do what you need to do, and then we can talk.
They begin to approach you, and what they do is,
You touch me, I can't control what gets hard.
Just don't get too grabby, okay?
they begin
Apologize for my witness.
they begin to lift your clothes, and they begin to check your body, right, all over. They're not looking for weapons, right, but they're searching your whole body, everywhere, up and down. Like they're not even like, it's not even about being shy. They're literally like basically stripping you down and checking every single inch of your body, right?
They're
clean,
clothes
boss.
off.
They're clean. So he steps back. Now, how the fuck
No.
did you pass them and not get planted with eggs? What deal have you made?
Oh, interesting story. We were captured by them, and we managed to get out and find our way down here. Somewhat by accident, actually. But we do have information that could be useful to you.
You mean
We know
to
the
tell
layout
me,
of their city.
Hold on. You mean to tell me that Trissa captured you and then let you go without putting eggs inside you first?
No, we weren't let go. I'm a magic... as you could probably assume by me saying I can heal them, I can do magic. We've got our friends here who are quite wily with things like lockpicks and the like. So we won't let go.
Deception check.
Bardic.
You can do it.
Bardic.
But also, what? So while you're playing your instrument, you just gotta like start singing a song.
Natural 20. Natural 20. Natural 20.
Shut up.
Say we're inspectors.
Natural 20.
when he needed it
Nothing.
the most.
We're here to plan your party. We're here to plan a party.
We hear somebody
Baby
here.
shower.
We're here for the baby shower.
So now he looks at you with wonder and amazement. And he looks at all of you with some element of reverence, for he now fully believes that you escaped the drow.
So as I was saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The drow, kind of dickheads. So
Well, you won't get an argument from me there. I'm still amazed that
Are
he's
you
managed
the
to get past
leader
them.
of this tribe?
I'm the captain of this regiment.
Are you the
Captain.
top guy, or is there more top?
No, I'm not the top. No, of course not. We have, well, many levels. I'm just the captain of this area here.
I think ultimately it would be good if we could get safe passage through your lands, as we'd rather not go back that way because, as you said, spiders and things like that.
Well, where
And
exactly
maybe
is
we
it
can
that you're
give-
trying to get to?
I'll
What's the
message
name?
to Zehas
Teleport.
Azeroth. This is his name.
Azrock. Is that his name? Azrock? Yeah.
Or Azrak. Yeah.
Azrock is the hobgoblin.
He's the leader of this whole area. This is their legion.
I wouldn't. I'm not going to relay it because I wouldn't know how I would know that. That might seem sus. I feel like if I just pull out the name of their leader. What was the name of the town we're trying to get to?
Skullport.
Can't remember. Skullport. Thank you. Then I'll say, well, we're trying to get to somewhere called Skullport. There's actually some goblins on a level above that we would very much like to help, but we need to get to Skullport to do that. And so far, we don't have a map, you see. We have a map for the previous floor. We don't have a map for this floor. So we're just kind of ambling around a little bit, which is how we ended up getting captured in the first place. Regrettably. But yes, if we could get safe passage, and maybe if you could give us an audience with someone senior so that we can relay the information we've captured. Well,
Yes,
gleaned.
As we came here, I heard familiar sounds from the familiar tribes and goblins. We thought we could perhaps utilize or help, or even help you.
We do certainly have some goblins here. They do the menial work most of the time. But as hobgoblins, we are sturdier, more battle ready, I would say, and have lived here for a very long time. But those drow ever expanding their territories have caused us many problems, so excuse us if we are weary of strangers, adventurers from other places coming down here suddenly asking for safe passage and wanting an audience with our leader. It's not really something that we would grant, I would say, normally. However, somehow you managed to escape Triss's stronghold, her prison. You escaped without being infected. Maybe there's something special about you. Maybe other people haven't had it so well. But if you're looking for Skullport, well, you clearly just took a wrong turn. You needed to carry on going down the path you were already heading down, just outside my door. Keep going south, and that path will take you along the river to Skullport. If you can find yourself a boat, it'd be better. There are a few drow boats up on the river, but that's on the other side. As for audience, well, I will need to go and speak to my superior. It might be that you have to leave your information with us.
I would kindly ask, then, that it was quite an ordeal being captured by the drow. If we could have somewhere safe within your lands just to rest before going back that way, as you seem well aware of the dangers of heading back in that direction, and I fear that if we were to come across them again, we might not be quite so lucky.
Do a persuasion for me.
Uh, 14 plus nothing.
He looks dubious, and then suddenly his first in command pipes up. Go on, sir, let him come. She's lost her brother. We've just lost ours. We can at least give him a place to stay for the night. His guard's persuasion was a 16. Thanks to Thundara's work, that has actually paid off, and he felt sorry for you guys. So that helped push your persuasion up. The captain relents. All right, I'll give you guys a place to stay. We've got a room just beyond this one. You can get in there. I wouldn't go much further. There's some stairs down there, but no one can get through them. So I would probably kind of just stay in the hall.
To the next level?
Well, they look like they go down, but anyone who's ever tried to get closer just gets thrown back.
Yes, we've had some experience with that.
Yeah, well, we've got a little dwelling just beyond. You can rest there, and I'll see what message we can get up on your behalf. But like I say, I can't make any promises.
Thank you for your kindness and for your understanding of us being outsiders. I am deeply sorry for your loss. If you need someone to help carry their bodies, Thundara and myself will be happy to help.
If you need someone, it's like, have you met Thundara?
If I
Thanks,
may
we'll-
pay some
we'll-
respects for your
We'll
dead.
take care of our own. Move them out. And so you see, like, from the guards, a few of them kind of lift the bodies, and some other ones come to clean up the blood stains and stuff that are on the floor. They move them and take them to a room or a corridor, I guess, up to the north of this one. So you've got a couple of corridors that come out of this one. You've got one that goes off further to the west, and that's the one where he's told you guys to go. That, as you keep going, if you keep further down that, it will lead stairs down to the next level. But there is a little side room there that they've made as like a temporary kind of like sleeping quarters for the guards in this cavern. He does to say, now look, you can stay there, and that's fine, but you should know this cavern is currently contested territory. This is where my men died. The drow came in to try their luck. They're trying to take this cavern, the next one, and then further up before they reach our city. So there's often, you may get more trouble here. I can't promise my men can protect you, but it sounds like you may be able to help protect us, and that's part of the reason I'll let you stay. If we do get into any trouble, I'm expecting you guys to give us a hand.
I see.
Who was here first? You guys or the drow? Like in the underground on this level?
Well, we came at similar times but in different areas. This whole area was belonging to the dwarves. We came down to do business with the dwarves. The drow came to kill them. Once all the dwarves were dead, we then began to fight with each other for control. We saw the danger of the drow. We knew they wouldn't let us live. If they killed all the dwarves the way they did, they want this whole area. We weren't about to move out. So we've been at war since, but it's been a very long time.
And
So,
I was going to ask how long.
Yes. Well, my father's father was here first. I was born into this war. It seems never ending.
do you know about the tomb for the dwarves? The I don't remember
Yes.
when we first got on this level.
With the beads?
The beads. Do you know anything about these?
So he kind of takes the bead and he looks at it. I mean, we've come across these. I would, we have, battled in this area for some time. This temple you speak of, I mean, I've heard stories of it, but in my lifetime, we've never been up that far. There's always been drow in the way. He hands you back the bead.
What happened in this last fight? Did you guys fend them off, or was it like an assassination and run away?
So then one of the other bugbears, this captain wasn't here, one of the other bugbears kind of like pipes in now, and he's like, well, they came for us, they tried to get rid of us and move in, but we fought them off. We did manage to, but we did lose 2 of our own.
Guess none of them died. Judging by no bodies.
No.
We saw an interesting thing on the way here. A large dwarven door in a corridor that seemed trapped. Do you know anything about what that might be?
How far from here was that?
A bit beyond the crossroads where you said we would have to go the other way to head to Skullport.
No, not those crossroads. No, he meant just outside the door. Just outside the door, the path keeps going south. That's
Just
the path
outside
to
the door, the
Skullport.
path.
Just outside this cavern's door. The path that you were
okay,
on,
so
it
not
kept
somewhere we've
going
seen.
down.
It's not go back and... Right.
Yeah. It's not an hour journey back up. No. It's
Gotcha,
literally just
gotcha.
outside. Turn right and walk.
It was probably an hour or so up that corridor we came through.
I'll be honest with you, we don't really venture out that way anymore. Not for some time.
Where do you get your supplies from? How do you survive?
Do you want to roll an insight for me, Zehas?
Yeah.
That is 12 plus 5, 17.
So you can tell he's not lying, but he's holding back kind of some information. He's not giving you the full details of the story. But anyway, now I wouldn't be able to tell you if there is. We haven't been there for a long time, probably. I certainly haven't ordered any men to go up there any time that I can remember.
I say this respectfully and inquisitively. Would you say that you are on the back foot currently against the drow? If they are pushing into your lands and you're apprehensive to head to theirs, does that suggest the tides are turning against you?
With that insight of a 17, can you roll persuasion with advantage?
Oh boy, I needed that advantage. That is a flat 13.
I don't think these are things that strangers need to be concerned with in our lands.
No, of course.
I would say you guys go and have a rest, and
Message they has.
I'll pass your questions on to my superior.
Okie dokie. I want to go to the stairs.
Yeah, you can go. So you're going down that corridor anyway. So straight across the room, you go straight across the room up into this corridor that then winds downwards, and then you get to the stairs. If you're heading to those stairs, you know exactly what's going to happen. As you approach, that familiar voice in your head tells you you're not ready.
You had to check, you know. You
Always
never
have to
know.
check.
Maybe this level's broken. I hate this level. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Are we free and clear of hobgoblins
here.
as far as we know now? We're like in our own
No,
little
there are
room.
still hobgoblins in the room. So in that cavern, they're still there. That little side room is just within earshot. So there's still like 5 or 6 guards in there. A couple have gone and taken away the body, and the captain's gone up. The bodies, I should say.
So currently
bodies-
we are waiting for him to go check with his superior to see if we can get an audience with.
Yeah, you're basically you've been
main
traveling.
control?
You've been
Okay.
traveling a while. You're going to be able to have an opportunity to have a rest, and then, then they'll come to you and let you know what they decide.
Are the bodies they're on like separate place, or there's people around where the bodies are? Being
No,
stored?
they've lifted up the bodies and taken them up to a different room.
Okay, so we don't know where they went.
Well, they went the passageway north, but that's unless you follow. No, you won't know exactly where they've taken them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make it look like I'm gonna get ready to take a rest.
Okay.
And wait and see if the hobgoblins that are in there with us get bored and leave.
Well, so they're not in the room with you. You're down a corridor, right? They're within earshot. If you speak loudly, they can hear you. If you whisper, they won't be able to hear you. They're basically in a cavern. They're keeping guard. They're not going to go. That is their cavern that they're sort of protecting. This is contested ground. They're not going to give up the guard, right? They're always going to be someone there.
I'll message Zehas that I'll keep watch, and they can the rest of everybody can take a long rest.
I also don't need a rest.
I don't think any of you. I mean, it's been a few hours. You've not, you've not been traveling for a whole day. You can have a short rest, or you can have a little chat. You can discuss any next steps.
When you open that port, I will reply, what are your thoughts? As it sounds like we could just go to Skullport the other way, avoiding any of this, potentially, or... I don't know, it does seem like maybe they are quite weak already if the Drow are pushing into their land and they're too afraid to go anywhere near the Drow's land.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, they don't seem strong. And so I think that with a bit of mild destabilization, we could really deal a final blow to them.
I wonder how we get close, as they seem a bit apprehensive just to let random people near their leader, and who can blame them?
Kind of funny. We have someone that is invisible.
I was gonna say, like, Zehas, he's wandering around. Tell him to recon.
Yes.
Invisibly.
I mean, if you're willing to risk He can hear you, by the way, Snickle.
Oh, is he here? Oh, okay.
But maybe don't allude to someone because we don't know who else is in earshot. So speak quietly. Reconning probably sounds safe enough. I would worry about you attempting an assassination by yourself.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably not in the cards. But yeah, I'd be happy to recon and do some exploring.
Yeah?
Do it as well, but I don't think they're letting us freely roam. Then I'd have to sneak a lot.
Yeah. Do you want to do that, Welvrin? Head out?
Yes.
What I'll need from
I'm gonna
you.
say, put yourself on my hand.
Okay.
High five. And so you've got guidance. You're going to roll stealth advantage because it is obviously you're invisible and you're going to be walking around. So you can roll stealth check with advantage, and you've got the guidance. So and then we'll use that stealth check
And guidance
as you
is a
go.
D4.
The guidance is a D4, correct?
Okay.
Also, Zehas, you have
All
bardic
right, so-
inspiration for an hour, by the way, just so you know, because
Cool.
Thundara gave you bardic inspiration
A
before.
D6.
It's a D6 for any roll you want.
Then you roll the
Except
nat
damage.
20.
Yeah, exactly.
So 23 on my stealth check.
Perfect, right? You're going to be fine. You can go through this area. We'll use that stealth check as you kind of explore. So I'm guessing you're just going to follow like where they took the bodies. Up to the
Yeah, I want to see where they
north
took the
passage.
bodies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up to the north. So as you come through, so coming out of this cavern, you go up a windy hall. Again, none of this is like nicely hewed out, right? It's all a big of a mess. And you come to another small cavern, and this cavern it's just a little cave because it doesn't have there's no back to it. It's just like a little side cave on your right, and it's about 15 foot, and there are 6 bugbears here, all keeping guard, watching, ready to kind of like on alert, right? So not relaxed, they're on alert, they're watching. And then again, you see that the corridor just keeps going further up. It goes up for time. So that's one sort of thing you've passed it as you go through. Then as you keep going, there are now sort of, there's a path going north, there's a path going to the east. So there's a cavern to the east, and there's another path that the path carries on going northwards as well. So you can choose if you want to look in what's in the east side, or you can go carry on looking up.
Yeah,
And I
what's
just,
in the east?
Hmm?
Sorry, can I just say, like, before Welvern left, I would have told him, like, if you ever hear conversation in Goblin, like, feel free to message me.
He won't be able to message you. Not that distance.
Too far.
Yeah.
Ah. No.
Okay. So
Feel free to remember
Remember
all of
it.
and then
yeah,
relay
remember it for
back.
next time.
Yes. Yes.
So here this is an odd room. This cavern leads into another cavern. Without really knowing much of what's going on, in this cavern you can see there are 2 goblins kind of just huddled in a corner. They don't appear to be sort of watching for anyone or doing anything, but they're in their own little discussions. And floating in kind of in your, I guess, from the corner of your eye, as it moves into another cavern below, you can see that there is a beholder. You've seen one before. This is a beholder zombie floating, going back and forth, back and forth. It hasn't got a reason to sort of check. You're very quiet and being very stealthy, so it isn't alerted to your presence. But it's probably not. There's somewhere to be aware of, right? that is there. You can try and go into that room and see if it goes anywhere further, or you can track back up and carry on sort of looking around for a bit.
Are the goblins speaking Goblin, or are they speaking Common?
They're speaking Goblin, but they're not really speaking that much.
Okay. Then I'll backtrack and go further up.
Further up, yeah. So again, it's the same. This kind of looks like the last stretch of corridor as you're kind of looking at further to the distance, and then it takes a sharp right. But there's one more cavern before it kind of like goes ahead, and this is where they've brought the bodies. And interestingly, you can see it's not just those 2 new bodies. There is a pile of bodies. Goblins, hobgoblins, even drow bodies are all sort of here, and the stench is overwhelming. And they've just been left, I guess, to rot. Some of them have. The ones at the bottom have definitely decomposed and they're rotting. The ones on the top, you can see the 2 new ones piled fresh on the top. You can see, yeah, like I said, so there's the hobgoblins, there's goblins, there's drow, there's bugbears, and they're all just there in this room. There's nothing else beyond that room, so you can carry on going up. And as you do, is now where you are faced with the entrance to the Hobgoblin City. And looking at this, it is very similar in design. It's very similar in size, in looks, everything to the Drow city that you were just in before. So much so that you could say it was the same city, right? For everything that you can see, just looking at as you enter it, you can see there are different rooms, different little, I guess, houses, just like you saw on the Drow side. And these streets are being sort of patrolled by hobgoblins and by bugbears. And they're sort of like going in and out. So again, there's a lot. At the moment, you see high walls, right, of the different houses that are in here. But again, just like in the other one, it's vast. There are little streets that go in around the place. The ceiling's very high because, you've got these other buildings inside this kind of underground city. To venture more than this, you're going to have to kind of avoid walking into bugbears, avoid walking into hobgoblins, if you wish, or you now have an idea of kind of where everything is at. So you can choose. What do you want to do?
Okay. So is there anybody in the rotting body room?
In the rotting body room, you don't see anyone. No, you walk into that room, or you can look into that room. There's no. You don't see any alive goblins, any alive hobgoblins, bugbears, drows. Everyone is sort of dead in this big pile.
Okay. One of the ones that was just killed and put here, I would like to cast Speak with Dead on him.
Nice. One moment. So, as you approach the pile of dead bodies in this room, and you go to, I guess, speak to the dead body, begin to cast your spell. Can you roll a perception check for me?
Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
23.
You notice the pile of dead corpses begin to rumble, begin to move, shake, the shaking becomes sort of slightly more violent, and it's the whole pile. So, and now you can see the new fresh dead bodies from the top are kind of like falling down to your feet, and some of the rotting bodies are also kind of being displaced, the ones below. You see a large tentacle emerge from beneath the bodies, and at the very top of the pile where the new fresh body just was dropped across, you see this tentacle hand, slimy and slithery, kind of shoot up in the air and see 3 eyes kind of turn and look, and they slowly lock onto your position. And that's where we'll leave it because we're at time. So we'll have to come back to that next time.
Bring a spare character.
Yeah.
Is Welvrin still, like, you
He should be
casted that
invisible,
while
right?
invisible or still, right?
Yeah, he's invisible.
Yeah.
It might have true sight, whatever it is. True sight can just see straight
Smell
through.
it maybe or something. I don't know.
So guys, good work.
Damn.
You've done some good exploring. That was fun.
Another session without fighting.
Hey, look, I gave you opportunities. I gave you a chance. If you don't fight now, it's your own fault.
I'm alright with it.
I gave
Listen,
you guys a
Marcy's not complaining. I said it with happiness.
Yeah, I gave you a chimera to fight. You chose not to. I gave you this bloody giant Zorn to fight. You chose not to. It's not on me. I even had it so it could have woken up and killed you, but you know, you sang so well. I don't know what
How
else.
could you not want that to happen over a fight, though?
I mean, I loved it. It's not me. I'm happy.
That's so fun.
For me,
So
that's
funny.
the best. That's the best result. Like, for me, I'm ecstatic. That's brilliant. Yeah, it's more for you guys. If you want to fight, you know, you've got to fight. You got to start. Although right now, Welvrin may not have a choice. But poor Welvrin's all on his own.
I can't even think what it might be from my knowledge of the monster manual.
Mm-hmm.
So, a hand tentacle with 3 eyes on it.
Yeah.
I have 2 ideas,
Mom.
and I'm not going to share either of them with Mo.
I like that. Don't share your
1,
ideas
run
with me.
away. 2, die.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Nice. Well, guys, let me just check. Are we on next week? This is something I need to find out first. I am free next week. Is everybody else free next week? I guess that's the real question.
I won't be.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes,
you won't be. Did
I
you say, Mo?
free.
I won't be, no.
You won't be. Zehas is a maybe.
I can't remember. I've definitely. It might be the week after. I have a
Okay.
meal with a bunch of friends.
All right.
At
Well,
some point.
we'll discuss it and we'll work it out. Kesa won't be there.
Crazy
She's
that
working.
you lost my invite. But that's fine.
I wasn't arranging it, so nah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we could do that. We can all just like have a meal, sit on Discord, and watch each other eat. You know, whilst chatting. That, you know, that's the thing, right? That's the thing.
Aw.
It's like the old lockdown meals. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Thank you
yeah.
everybody who was here watching. And yeah, maybe we'll be back on Sunday. Maybe if not, it will probably be the new year. Because then I'm away for a week or so. So yeah, it will probably be the new year. Cool. Well, thanks all. Thanks everybody for watching. Oh, camera's there. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.